Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and this is the Starlight Expeditions Pokerole, our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign. This is Chapter 2, Episode 7, Oran Grove, the Scarlet Mystery, Part 2. We're going to go ahead and begin, as we usually do, with introductions. Starting with the magnanimous and incredible Rygon.
Hello, my name is Rygon from the channel Rygon Plays. I'm the storyteller for Starlight Expeditions, and what that means is I am the one in control of all the little bits and bobbles behind the scenes. I'm the one who's developed this world and who runs it. I'm also the one who controls the NPCs, and I tell the players the consequences of their many, many attempted actions. I hope you all have yourselves some fun tonight, and I hope my players have themselves an enjoyable evening as well.
And Amos. Oh, what's our question?
Oh, sure. Your character has to rush into a burning building in order to rescue one of three items. The first item is their best friend. The second one is a jar full of jelly beans. And the third one is a weapon or an item of incredible power. Which one do they go for?
Alright, hello, I'm Wernimal, and I play Amos the Growlithe, and, Amos would probably first grab their friend, and make sure they're okay, and then, he'd be going for that powerful item. He's like, ooh, what chaos can I unleash with this shit? And if he has time, we'll go back for those jelly beans for a nice snack later.
I'm guessing, if I misunderstood, it was just one item, right?
That's the assumption.
Okay. Though I will also say, like, Amos
I tiered them.
cheat.
Yeah. To be fair, he's a
Amos doesn't need a
fire.
rush.
Yeah, he has fire. He has like fire.
I don't need to rush that much too. Like I'm not gonna burn. Other people might. That's why I get the person out that could burn first, and then the other items. And
Hello, Commander. In response to your request, we have sent backup. Good luck, Commander. We are forever in your debt.
Brian, thank you so much for that gift sub to Miss Odd Fox. Congrats and enjoy the ad-free experience. Next up is Argus.
Hi, I'm Aurum, and I play the scaredy cat tyrant Argus. And for the question, I do not enter flaming building option. Because Argus would probably choose that. If that wasn't a choice, he'd go for the friend.
Okay.
Azurith.
Greetings all, I am Arzadei. And I play Azurith, the off-code jangmo-o. And for the question, Azurith's going to make sure that his friend is safe. Make sure they get out alive. And if they have time, definitely go after that item. It probably holds absolute importance to them. Just forget the jelly beans. They have other snacks elsewhere.
They're melted.
Not as good as ice cream.
And I am Zim, and I play as Jet, the ghost electric type Rockruff. And he would, of course, still go save his friend. Dart.
Your friend, the jelly beans.
First quick question, because I did have to step away briefly for the question. What was the question of the day?
If you had to rescue one of three items from a burning building, which would it be? Your best friend, a jar full of jelly beans, or an item of indescribable power?
Gotcha. But good evening, everyone. My name is Seda, and I play Dirt, the Steel Ground Rockruff, keeper of records, and no, I'm still figuring that part out.
Wrecker of Keepers.
Sure, let's go with that. As for the question, obviously go with the best friend. A jar of jelly beans is a jar of jelly beans, and if that item is of immeasurable power, does it really belong in anyone's hands? But best friends cannot be replaced.
I'm the only one with hands.
It belongs in Amos' paws.
No!
It belongs in my hands because I'm the only one with hands.
I'll eventually have hands.
I have little nubbins. I can grow fingers.
As for those hands, I'm pretty sure they're just like boxing gloves with little spikes on them. All right, next.
Jolene.
Hello, I am Lyndon. I play the ever so lovely the Milcery Jolene, proven to totally not have occasional temper issues. As for the question, isn't it obvious? She would totally go for the jelly beans. But in all seriousness, now she would go for her friend. Possibly try and make a second trip for the item, but that's not very likely. She would be baked to a crisp.
Baked into a cake.
I don't think it'd even be a cake at that point. I think it'd be a charcoal.
Cake.
Same thing.
And Shade.
All right. I am Taldirius, and I play Shade the Zora. As for the question, he would go for the best friend, but if you asked him this in character, he would say jelly beans just to mess with you because it's the obviously wrong answer.
Is it?
And last but not least, Vector.
Hello, my name is Afi, also known as Aiden Wolf, and I play as Vector, the water-flying rockruff. And obviously, he would definitely go to save his friend because, well, he already has, he cares about those around him, and more importantly, his friends that didn't leave him behind. So why shouldn't he? He should be there to help them out.
Fair enough. Oh, y'all a bunch of friend savers.
Turns out that the item can actually resurrect people.
Turns out the item is the jelly beans, and the friend is the jelly beans.
Besides, this assumes we'd even know what jelly beans actually are.
Very true. All right. So, next up, a little bit of general announcement type stuff. Just a quick reminder, we are not accepting Ethereal Influence or Streamloots cards for the foreseeable future for this game. Just another reminder on that. Do make sure that you all go check out all of the other streamers. We've got a lot of wonderful streamers in this group. I think I added Taldarius to the list there. I did not. I'll need to fix that. But at the least, when you're watching this on YouTube, they are listed down in the description below. Also, for just a quick shout out, PokeFan, because I know you watch these recordings. Thank you so very much for giving us those timestamps on YouTube. Again, I've thanked you before, but I'm going to thank you again now because you are awesome and I hugely appreciate it. Hopefully you come by live sometime.
Actually, I'm gonna say this right now. Pokefan, I know him by Enio. He's asleep at this moment. How do I know this? He's over in England.
Either way, I can still say thank you and he'll hear it when he watches the recording.
True. But he generally goes by Enio. Sorry.
All right, Enio, thank you either way. Whatever name you go by, you know who you are. Thank you.
All right. Any other bits and bobbles other than that we won't really be responding to our chats unless something important pops up?
The only other thing I was going to bring up for tip goals, we are also not really doing those for anything that directly impacts the games. However, you can still tip and they will go towards NPC icons. So that goal is set up down there in the bottom left.
A generous bestowal.
Speaking
Kenku
of,
tipped $15. Yay, NPC icons.
thank you very much for that tip, Kenku. I really appreciate the support. All right.
And who knows? If we get generous enough tips, I might just have stuff happen. Just for the fun of it.
Oh, fair enough.
Argus will grow a spine.
I don't even
And
know
then
if that's
immediately
within the
fall
power
over.
of God.
Alrighty, on to the next step. Seda, would you like to give us our recap?
With pleasure. Last time on Starlight Expeditions, Oran Grove, the Scarlet Mystery. The Team Astral Dawn had a brief reprieve in the wagon on their way to Oran Grove and had a bit of a heart-to-heart and exchanged notes about the previous events, Vector's arrival, what the Alabaster Gleam might be up to, and what they might find once they get to Oran Grove. Those questions were quickly answered as the team discovered that the Alabaster Gleam had also made their presence known within Oran Grove, spreading a mysterious sickness around to all the inhabitants. Splitting up, the group decided to try to stealthily figure out what the end goal was for Alabaster Gleam and how to stop them. But first, enter Shade, the Zora, who was one of the very, very sick captives within Oran Grove, who made brief acquaintance with Jolene, Amos, and Azurith. But the two Alabaster Gleam members and the mayor of Oran Grove went off, with Azurith following after the mayor, Amos, Vector, and Argus following after the member of the Alabaster Gleam that went in the same direction, and Jet and Dart following the second member, who ended up going back to the Alabaster Gleam base of operations with their tents, but snuck around and intercepted a bird-like Pokemon who seemingly was about to send a message of unknown contents. What is the Alabaster Gleam up to? What was being sent out? Is the food or water supply really the source of this sickness? And how will we solve the Scarlet Mystery at Oran Grove?
Very fair. Thank you for the $4 tip, Deltros. Very much appreciated. If you were trying to get our what is that thing called? If you were trying to get the skeleton to spawn, I guess it might be broken at the moment. I'll try to get it fixed later. I do apologize, but thank you anyway. Thank you, Seda. All right, any last little bits before we continue?
I just want to let Deltros, if you would like to come over to my channel for just a moment, then go back to Rygon's. I can give you some Sable Crowns, so if we ever enable Ethereal Influence again, you can use those crowns on that.
I'll see if I can't spawn Mr. Bones manually, real quick. But go ahead, everyone, while we are continuing. Is there anything else that we need to make mention?
I don't have anything.
No, that I can think of.
All right, then let us begin tonight's session. So to give everyone a little bit of a recap, or not a little bit of a recap, but a little bit of a scene setting. Several of you are padding along the dirt and gravel road of the village, your paws becoming stained with mud of the wet ground. The little snow bubbles in the air have been reduced quite a lot, and the harsh glare of the morning sun has begun to peek over the horizon, causing several of you to blink as the shades of blues and purples are steadily being banished away. Down below, in a field, or rather in a field full of orchard trees, there is a struggling captive, one who is trying so desperately in order to try and make some sense of the reason for why they have been grabbed by two rather interesting-looking puppies. Just beyond the just beyond the edge of the clearing, he can see his comrades as they work to and fro to prepare themselves for the day's activities. Arzi, you walk by yourself, not noticing as a shadow approaches behind you. What do you all do?
Who wants to go first?
Oh, I think it
Well-
might be a good idea to have go first would be Jolene and Shade.
Okay.
Oh, I forget.
So as a quick reminder of where we had left off, you had just taken me back to where the cart was, and I peeked my head inside of the inn tavern area in order to knock over the table real quick.
Okay.
Yep. The little candied berries inside of the dish just kind of just go scattering everywhere onto the floor with a great clatter.
Yeah, I don't think I have time to shorten one leg on all these tables and chairs right now, but I'll be back for that. Don't you worry.
I know last time I had a plan of something specific I wanted to do or say, and I can't remember what exactly it was now. I should have wrote it down.
Who are all of these? All of these, and he's gonna like gesture to the inside of the cart wagon thing.
Okay, so Jolene's gonna kind of start floating up, peeking in to make sure that nothing is started happening to any of them. Like something might have happened while we were gone, but and kind of point to Doc and where Doc and Ethan would be, and say, well, the unconscious one is Ethan. That's the one I mentioned before, I believe, injured and kind of not in a good way. There is Doc. She's been taking good care of Ethan. She's very knowledgeable about medicine. Hoping to learn much from her. And then up there is Blaze, who has been helping us with our travels for not very long, but hopefully for a while. Doc, are you okay? Nothing's happened out here, has it?
Doc kind of like glances up as, again, as if her mind had been kind of elsewhere. And she simply just shakes her head. No, nothing's happened over here so far. I do believe our friend here is getting better, though, and I hope that he will wake soon within the hour.
Well, that is probably good, and also potentially not as fun. Let me just introduce you real quick. This here is you said your name was Shade, right?
Yeah, that's what people call me.
Okay. Doc, we have a situation here. Looks around real quick. The Alabaster Gleam are here, and I do believe they're causing some issues for the townspeople, such as possible poisoning.
Oh, it's not possible. it's death.
Doc's face kind of takes on a very iron tone to it. I see. Do you all have this under control, or do you need some help?
Well, I do have one question. They said you're a doctor, so do you know
Correct.
much about plants?
I know a great deal about plants, yes.
Okay,
I have
because
here a book that I use to record all of the different plants that I can remember.
okay, do you have anything in there about a plant with 3 scraggly stems, white flowers with red berries in the middle?
3 scraggly stems. She picks up the book and kind of begins flipping through it. 3 scraggly, 3 scraggly.
As she's going
Hmm.
through it, Shade is gonna like shift Ansely, like back and forth, just kind of waiting.
Oh, yes, here it is. She holds up the picture for you all to see, and you can see that it is clearly a colored-in picture of a plant with 3 scraggly stems, with flowers tipped at the end of each of them, and in the center are these red berries. Yes, this plant is called the snowberry. It is something that can only grow within frigid weather. She kind of glances around. I suppose that we are fortunate that that is what is occurring right now. It can be used in order to cure mild poisons, for sure. But, and it says, she takes another glance at it, it requires a very specific process in order for it to be successful. And the plant has to come back intact. If it's torn out of the ground, it will lose its vitality.
So bring it back, roots and all.
Correct.
And if I get you this, you can do whatever. I don't know what the whole thing is, but can you make it so it can cure stuff?
At that, she kind of like looks a little nervous. I can try, but this would be better in the hands of an alchemist.
Well, I don't know how many
Do you-
options we really have here. I'm not Oh, I'm not supposed to be outside. He sort of just realizes that he's standing in the middle of the road.
All right, go ahead, and actually on that, go ahead and give me our favorite roll ever, Inside Survival Alert.
Insight survival alert. Okay. I'm stealing Zim's thing again. Three success.
Okay.
Hey, Ryan,
You notice off the.
Sorry. Could you promote me real quick? I'll copy that for him.
You notice out of the corner of your eye, someone, like one of the villagers' heads, kind of slips into their door and shuts it.
Ooh. It might be best if we hurry.
Well, if you do not have an alchemist in this village, do you at least have a brewer, somebody who specializes in cooking the delicate hops?
Would we?
You would. And how do you know this?
I'm just gonna assume that at some point met them because I was staying in the inn and they made a delivery to Bellows. That's gonna be my
Correct.
explanation.
That is correct. Yes, you know of a character who has brought some alcoholic beverages to the inn. Their name is, amusingly enough, Miss Shimmer. You can't quite remember what species they were, though. other than the fact that they had snow white wings.
And what was her name again?
Miss Shimmer.
Shimmer. Okay, noted. Yeah, we do. I saw them one time. Their name is Miss Shimmer, and I don't actually, know what they are, but they have these snow white wings.
How appropriate. Well, I can keep a watch on things here, but if you all do need my help, please let me know. I do not believe that we should be letting Alabaster Gleam have any kind of a handhold here.
I'm going to give a nod and then kind of look around, then to Shade, and kind of say, Darling, do you have a idea where we should start looking for the plants around here?
Well, just over the way, and he's gonna point over towards where the tree fell. It broke the bridge into the nearest woods, but we could just climb up the tree itself.
Yeah. At the mention of climbing, she's gonna kind of look down and then just kind of nod and say, Well, darling, we should probably hightail it over there and get this done as quick as we can. Before trouble brews.
On that, I definitely agree with you. Doc, I'm just gonna let you know they're probably no one's gonna probably try and talk to you. Sorry about that.
Look at confusion and then say, why would that be, darling? Because of the quarantine, or?
Oh, because I was here, and then he's gonna start shuffling away.
I'm gonna look first to Doc, kind of confused, and then just kind of follow, quite swiftly.
Okay.
Do I have to roll anything to get up the tree, or can I just scramble up it?
I'll just assume you scramble up it.
Cool.
Float.
All right, onward to one of our other two groups. Who would like to take the reins next?
Technically 3 groups.
We can either give.
Well, I'll go ahead and take it. For Dart and
Okay.
Jet.
I was going to say give it to Argus and Vector, but okay.
Good point. Yeah, we can give it to Vector. And
All right, then give me a second. I'm going to be bringing up a map for you guys. Mostly because I went through the trouble of making it. You're going to see it.
The map.
Do we need to move anything first?
The map.
No, it'll just, obviously just take the tokens off the table in front of us. I'm just going to overlay it over the village map, and I doubt we're going to be seeing it for very long.
Okay. Now he's right, there are technically 2 groups. 3 at the moment, that probably comes shortly 2. I just didn't want to rush to take the scene.
Okay. That. And let me go ahead and pull it out now. Custom board, bloop. Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll scale that up a little bit. Did you all get your tokens like I'd asked?
I got my token.
Come on.
Yeah, I got mine.
I was not able to do anything.
I see a couple
right.
of tokens down there that need grabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
mine.
Aurum.
Sorry.
I'm having a bit of issues getting my stuff to work.
Is your
I
token
pulled
still
yours
there?
for you.
Yeah, my token is unless you said you got mine. Thank you.
I pulled it for you.
Okay.
Oh, that's what's causing you an issue.
I'll be
Why did I
right
craft that?
back.
Hey,
I'm gonna.
the
fix
issue was the
it.
4 NPC dots.
Well,
What
for
NPC
me, I
dots?
can't.
Oh, these ones.
That. Oh, yeah.
I will be back in the game in just a second. I am exiting and coming
that
back in.
should
That should be all of them
I
in case you want to replace it.
Hey, it looks better. Looks like a ziggurat, kind of. Like a pyramid. Hey.
Yeah, let's get there. Alrighty, so the ones who should be looking at this particular one are Jet and Dart.
Oh, I thought we were okay.
You said you were going next.
Oh well, they wanted to try and give it to the others because of the whole thing about the wanting to give Avi more screen time.
Yeah.
But we're here
I
now,
guess
so
make make it quick.
I don't want to have to rush it.
just don't pull
Alrighty.
it out longer than needed.
So you have managed to capture a Alabaster Gleam member amongst this orchard of trees. You can see various barrels around you that you can see are filled with frozen berries within them. And the trees themselves glisten with a layer of ice. The captive in front of you struggles. The paralysis has worn off to a significant enough extent that if it wasn't for the twine covering their beak, they probably would have been shouting by now.
So we dragged them away from the rest of the Alabaster Gleam.
Yeah, you can still see the camp like out on the very edge, but otherwise, yeah.
Well, first off, let's go ahead and make sure that we are moving to a spot where they can't see us and we can't see them. I'm gonna guess over here-ish might be good. I don't know where the camp is.
theater of the mind, we're
the
moving
ca-
away from the camp.
The camp is over to the west.
Okay. Well, either way, you know that we're wanting to position ourselves where we are out of sight of the camp as much as possible.
Yeah. I'm going to recolor a little token here so that way people can see them a little bit better.
Jet is going to be pulling out the rope that he has. 8-foot finely made rope. And he's going to look over at Dart. Can you help me get him tied up? At least a little bit?
Sure thing. Tell me what you need.
Here, you take that end, and we'll just try to get this around him and keep them still.
You got it.
And so we get him tied up.
With 8 feet of rope? This is kind of a small creature. You practically coiled him up like in a little bundle of rope.
Better safe than sorry.
No,
Is it really
there's
too
so much
much?
rope you can't even see. Yeah, you can't see him anymore.
We'll keep his head on. We'll keep his head unwrapped. We can mummify the rest. That's fine.
The ball of bird.
Now I'm gonna pull out my. Now I will pull out my stick that I was using for writing. Shove it up his nose and start pulling out his brain. We'll get him properly.
Hold the phone. Stop right there.
What? We gotta mummify him. Okay, serious stuff though. Yeah, we keep the head unwrapped, but the rest of him is completely covered then.
Yep.
Well, we gotta question him. Oh, right. We probably should have searched him first.
We can do that later.
Okay.
Your captive rolls his eyes as well.
Hey, we're new to this, but we're still. I can still mess you up. Don't test me. God, that sounds so fucking nerdy.
Rolls eyes from multiple scenes away.
Oh.
This is hilarious.
Can we just have that montage of like every single character we've encountered just like rolling their eyes? Like some kind of Monty Python get on with it skit?
Good job done, Brian. Good job.
Let's get to the part where we threatened to jumble up their organs like that one the first guy we took hostage.
What was that like?
God.
Alcidae?
Alcidae?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
stop reminding me of Alcidae. Hey,
Anyways,
moving on.
What do you want, Cat?
so Dart's going to just step in and speak of me like. Actually, just did we undo the twine on their beak?
Not yet. So you know that I can paralyze you. I can do more. And Jet's going to... He's going to focus a little bit on the same electricity that he uses with his nuzzle. Except instead of putting it to his nose, he's going to put it towards his teeth and try to bare his teeth.
Okay. Go ahead
Jet...
and let's do an intimidate then.
Aw, puppy scrunchies.
Well, he does know Thunderfang, so...
Let's try a special contest intimidate. Since you're kind of putting on an act.
Not really an act.
Ooh.
But
Contest
fair.
could work.
Oh no, still, I'm good with special contest intimidate. Okay, I'm not so good with it, but I'll roll it anyways.
I'm the coolest person.
Yeah. And you're going to be rolling with a disadvantage, by the way. So go ahead and roll again and see what you get. He already is. You just told him we're new at this.
Fair, you did.
He ain't buying it. He just kind of rolls his eyes again and just like harumphs in his little pile of like his little rope pile.
This is fucking adorable.
Fine. He's gonna try and bite him with the electricity on his fangs.
Okay.
I'm attempting to
Go
use
ahead.
Thunderfang.
It's an automatic success. He's tied up.
So does that? So I haven't actually done the 3 times success on it yet.
All right, let's go ahead and roll it once to see if you even succeed.
Boom!
Okay, it is a success. So you do bite him. Go ahead and describe what you do.
He is going to just bite on his beak and just send the electricity through. Careful not to bite on the twine itself, but you know.
Okay. Poor little creature gets shocked once more, and he kind of just goes shock still. Or stock still. Just like, bzz.
That one is not a guaranteed paralysis, for the record.
No, but I'm making it a guaranteed.
Okay, fair enough. Does that count as
All right,
a
so now-
success for unlocking it?
Yes, it does.
Yay. That was He's kind of looking at Dart like... It's clear from his expression that he wasn't expecting that to actually do anything, but he's kind of happy that it did.
Dart's kind of face palming a little bit.
What?
He's like, Jet, are you done?
Yes.
Okay, good. Dart's gonna look at the captive. And just
Okay.
and say, look, we have a couple of questions, and I know you're probably not going to ask them, but we're going to ask them anyway.
The captive just stares at you in his paralysis, not even able to blink.
Once you're done with the paralysis thing.
They're gonna be a while, aren't they?
It's probably going to be a while. Like,
Hey! Are you sure that you saw the bird come on over here somewheres? Yeah, I think I saw him kind of fall down over here. Boss told us we should probably go check it out. So long as it ain't something that's gonna take me away from breakfast.
out of curiosity, is this barrel tipped over? Is it hollow?
It is.
Okay, sneak on in.
Okay. And we shall copy. Actually, we don't need to. So it only fits one little Pokemon though.
Oh no.
You can both clearly hear some voices coming from the direction of the camp, as well as the sound of rustling leaves and snapping twigs. What do you do?
So basically, the barrel is only good enough for one Pokemon to hide in.
Correct.
Not and that our captive is also a small Pokemon.
Correct.
Why don't we stuff him in there and
I was just thinking that.
we pretend that we're doing something else.
Yep. Stuff the captive in the barrel.
Okay.
Rope it all. It would actually be sealed up pretty well. Or not like airtight seal, but like you just see rope sealed. And these trees, are they like bushes or are they like trees?
They're like trees.
Okay, so
Are there any fruits left on them?
Yes, you can see a bunch of different fruits on them. However, they are frozen to the branches.
We're gonna be noticed no matter what, so no point in trying to sneak about us being here.
Hey,
Jet's going to...
Oh, Jack, get on my shoulders.
Good idea. Actually, real quick. I think I've... No, he probably doesn't have that with him. Doesn't have that. Just reminding myself stuff that I have real quick. I don't think I'd have anything useful that's actually with us. So yeah. Jet's gonna climb up onto Dart.
Okay.
And try to reach for the some of the berries on the bush. Come on! I need a little bit more.
I'm giving you all. I can't.
Come on, just a little bit more. Almost got it.
Oh, hey, what are those two doing over there? I think they're being rather silly, aren't they? You can see what appears to be a kind of like a small pony-like creature approaching you. Their hide covered in black and white stripes, while the other one kind of flitters right beside him. Kind of like with a thin, long beak, blackish grayish wings, and a very kind of like woodpecker kind of feel about them. Hey, what are you two's doing? Have you seen our friend around here? He kind of looks a little bit like us.
Jet's gonna kind of jump in surprise, and as part of his little, like he knew they were coming, but he's pretending to be surprised and fall off of Dart. Friend, no, we were just trying to get some berries.
They both kind of like look up at the trees and notice that the berries are, well, frozen. You're trying to get yourself some frozen inedible berries? Are you daft?
Are these berries inedible when they're frozen?
Yeah, everybody knows that they're inevitable when they're frozen. First of all, you gotta unfreeze them to get anything out of them, and two, they don't stay very good frozen. They need to be how best to say it? He kind of like looks over to his partner. They need to be fresh. Yeah, fresh. That's the word.
Oh, well, very, very good to know. Thank you. As
I didn't know these berries were inedible. I kind of like the taste of them melting in my mouth.
They both kind of like look at each other and just like, what's going on here?
I kind
I don't know, you
of
two-
I kind of put some electricity through them, and they just the ice kind of takes it and makes it kind of sparkly when I'm eating it.
Yeah, I bet they do. Nobody told me that when whatever happened to your people happened, that it also made you all kind of clockwork like, you know? Yeah, clockwork like.
Jet's just tilting his head.
Anyway, out of the two of them, however, the woodpecker-like creature is kind of just like, he kind of wants to just move on with his day. The other one, however, he does not seem like he's really buying the act.
But you were looking for your friend, you said?
Yeah, correct. I was looking for my friend. However, I think I found something far more interesting here. Why shouldn't I take you both back to the camp?
Alright,
For what
'cause-
for?
Well, for one, I don't think either of you are any of the villagers around here. I know we haven't been here for very long, but I would definitely would have noticed if I saw a couple of rock roughs about.
We were just passing through.
Oh, then I bet you don't mind if you truly are that hungry, why don't you come back to the camp with us? We got some food. We're starting to develop the meal for the day.
Oh, we're actually
Get something warm in your belly.
we're actually good on food. These were just a treat.
Oh, a treat, huh? Okay. Well, would you mind showing me what your food looks like then, situation? Maybe we can help to supply you.
Oh no! You shouldn't. We like to just simply forage and not take too much from anyone else.
Okay. So, for that lie, I'm going to need you to roll. I am going to need you to roll a insight, I guess. Actually, we're gonna roll a dexterity contest. For, I don't know. Which one would be
For
best for
etiquette?
lying? Etiquette. Yeah, sure. We'll go etiquette. Why not?
Dexterity
we'll go-
contest etiquette.
Yeah, to kind of show the way you're twisting your words around. All right, so it's a reasonable enough lie. Well, all right, I believe you, but I do warn you, these trees don't really belong to you. So I would highly recommend that you two skedaddle, if you will. Then I can't
Oh.
guarantee that any of my brothers here are gonna be quite so kind if they see you.
Yeah. Well, we didn't
My
realize that they
apologies.
were owned.
The little woodpecker kind of just like goes onto the barrel and just sort of like rests on top of it. Yeah. None of them are quite so kind as we are. But I'll tell you what. If you're willing to give us a little something, we won't tell them.
Oh, well, how about one of these? It's a different treat that I found a bit ago. And he's gonna pull out, a little begrudgingly, but he's gonna pull out one of his electrobites.
Oh no!
I mean, one of them I'm pretty sure is the, Zebstrika?
No, they're both birds.
They
No,
are
the one
both
said,
birds?
He said it was
One-
pony-like.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
one
pony-like
one's
with black and white
pony-like.
stripes, so it's a
Okay.
zebstrika of some sort.
I
Some evolutionary line.
the other one I'm pretty sure is either Trumbeak or Pickypeck.
Ah. I do know that this is particular good if you are if you like electricity like I do. And he offers the electrobite over.
The bird kind of gives it a sniff, and you can see like a crackle, and it's just like, oh no way, no. I don't think that'd be very good for my stomach.
What about this one? And he'll pull out one of the pieces of chocolate.
Ooh, that does actually smell pretty good. Hey, what is this? Oh, that's chocolate. Where'd you get chocolate?
I found it a little ways away. Back. And he's gonna. Which direction? Well, actually, we probably wouldn't have any idea which direction the town was. So he's not going to point anywhere. I found it at this, we found this at this place that had a bunch of tents around it. There was one really big tent. There was nobody there, so we just kind of went in and found these, and they were really tasty. Here, you can have one too.
No, I think I'll take one of those electrobites, though. I remember having one of those when I was younger, and they were pretty good.
Oh, well, here you go.
The pony-like creature kind of just like trots up to you and takes the treat and immediately like gobbles it, and it's just like, that is pretty good. Gives the fur a nice little tingle, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I really like them. I hope I can find some more at some point.
Oh, they're pretty rare.
Oh,
If you do find some more, you should not be so hesitant to share.
All right,
I'll be
if we see each other again. Go ahead.
I'll be honest, I tried them, they didn't really do much for me, so... More for you, wonderful folk.
The bird kind of like lifts a wing up to its beak and just like thump. Hey, did y'all just hear that?
I think I just saw somebody in one of those robes like you over that way, and he's pointing off towards the north, down the path a little ways.
Oh, maybe that might be our friend. Hey, we should go on over there and check him out. All right, you two, get on out of here as soon as you can. If you're not going to go over to the camp and get yourself something to eat, then I highly recommend you go in the opposite direction. This place, where it's under quarantine. Yeah, that's it. It's under quarantine.
Oh my. We'll make haste then. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for the treats. All right, bye-bye. And the little bird just kind of like goes immediately flying off, and the pony gives both of you one last like long look before he trots slowly after.
That was way too close.
Can we roll the barrel?
Roll how?
Like if we were to use the side it's laying on as a pointer, if Jet and Dart were able to like kind of like use their paws to kind of like invoke a spin on it and just like start rolling it along.
Yeah, I suppose so. It'll make a lot of noise though.
Good point. Okay, let's not do that. Dart's gonna wait for the two guards to be far enough away before he turns to Jen and be like, let's move.
I'm sad I had to give up some of my stuff, but at least we got out of that.
Agreed.
All right. Shall we move on to our next group then?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll bring up the next map.
Dun dun dun.
May I
Wait, where?
pose
Oh, there they are.
a thought?
What's up?
Wouldn't the Vector, Amos, and Argus lead into Azurith? Since they're eventually gonna come up with him?
Well, maybe at some point.
There's that.
For right now,
dude
it's
in
just going to be
between
you.
us.
Oh. I'm just quickly grabbing the next map for you guys.
I'm glad we changed scenes because, like, I'm sweating.
I bet you are sweating.
By the
That
way-
was something to watch.
We were definite, like, with that, if we were not this close to that to their camp, I would have been okay with fighting. But we're just a shouting distance from that camp with 20 to 30 people in it. It's like, no.
Come
No
on,
fight.
it's a Dynasty Warrior game. 1v100. Go on.
Ziggurat.
Yeah, it might be that for the freaking for the Alabaster Gleam going through us.
No, that's 30v1. That's not fair.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
glad that we successfully got out of that encounter by just being too weird.
Yep. By the way, funnily enough, perform is what you use if you're bluffing in line.
Oh wait, that's something I'm. Wait.
The reason why I mentioned etiquette when I was brought that up was just like because Dart was being very
Cordial.
polite about.
Right, yeah.
I'm also not going to argue that like perform would have also been very good.
Yeah. Oh no,
Perform
I'm not
would've
saying
been
that it was
good, but-
wrong. I was just pointing out that, you know, that's the one you're like.
Yeah.
Perform is the one they give for that, really?
Perform, I mean, I do get it. For me, the reason why I was having a bit of trouble there, like, oh, is this allure, etiquette, intimidate, perform, whatever, was the type of lie it was.
Yeah.
All right, RZ, go ahead and put your token up onto the section up here. You're just kind of wandering along. There you
I'll
go.
make
Feel free to enlarge yourself if you'd like.
That's better.
And sorry for that, it doesn't look like great. I literally just made it like an hour ago. So this is what y'all get to deal with. This is DM
Sure,
style.
City though.
This doesn't look great to you? I think it looks great to me.
He's
Yeah.
talking
Oh, no,
about
no.
the corner superpositions with the houses and
right.
all that.
Yeah, I couldn't find the roof sections I needed to. Roof sections, I mean, it's a little bit of a mess, but it does the job just fine. So, Azurith, you are walking along. You're looking around for Bellows,
Mhm.
and you kind of just found yourself just off in a random part of the village. There's not much really going on. Nobody's out and about. The morning sun is just barely peeking over the horizon. What do you do?
Well, as he's trotting along, you would see these four houses. You can see this what looks to be a well, and then a rock. And this house seems important enough. Probably Bellus's house, since he's the mayor. Yes, the coffin's caught his eye, but you know, not important right now. Even though he's curious. You check this strange box first.
You open up the box and you see what appears to be a slip of paper inside of it.
Is there anything on the outside of the box?
There's not much on the outside of the box except for a single name. It is the name Flo.
It's probably not the house he's looking for. He's gonna ignore. Yes, the paper's curious, but you know, no. Now's not the time to go peeking around. Now's the time to look for Bellows and make sure he's alright. So then he would walk on over to the next one. Read for a name on it.
The name on it has been scratched out.
He frowns at that. And seeing the coffins outside. May their souls rest in peace. They'll trot along. Then check out the pond.
Okay.
Small
As you
thing.
are kind of moving away from the mailbox, or from the box rather, you hear footsteps behind you, coming down the like somewhat cobbled, gravelly dirt road.
He would look to see who it is.
And we'll go ahead and we'll use this one again, and we shall color tint it. Color tinted that actually. It is, as you immediately recognize, the Alabaster Gleam member who had been escorting all of you to the place where the sick rescue team was.
He would tilt his head, curious. What are you doing here?
Hello
Thought you
there. Oh, that I was with the rest. Oh, yes, I was. I decided I'd come help you to find Bellows, however.
Fair. Do you know where his house could be to go look for the key?
Oh, it's just a little further up the road. Doesn't take too much longer. If you really want to know where he might be, however, he's usually over at the inn. That's where he sometimes stays.
Azurith thinks like, well, interesting. Isn't the inn the way we came?
That is correct. The inn is the way we came. This little section of village is empty. Nobody else lives here for the moment.
Oh. What happened?
I'm afraid they got very sick here, and some of them even died. They chose to come closer to be with family and friends, as opposed to staying out here all by themselves.
Well, did they at least get for those that died, the burials they deserve?
Oh, yes. Part of Alabaster Gleam's mission is to ensure that even those who have passed get a respectful and deserved burial.
That would make the souls happy.
Yes, it would. Why don't you come over here and I'll take you over to where Bellows is. Really, the only reason I came this way was just to help fetch you. I noticed that you were going in the wrong direction.
Really?
And he kind of takes like a little step forward.
I was told Bellows came this way. Did he wander off the path?
Perhaps. It's always hard to tell with Bellows. His sense of direction is pretty much null. He takes another step forward.
Huh. That thinks for a moment. Says, well, I guess alright. Maybe I'll spot him up. If I can't spot him up from up on this rock, then, sure. I was with one to climb up the rock. It's climbable, right?
All right. It is climbable, but it shows that it's fairly steep. It's more of a decorative object as opposed to a practical one. Feel free to roll me some dexterity, survival, athletic.
Survival athletic. Cool. Blep.
Hey, you just barely scramble up the side of the rock and manage to get up top. How was to say it? You are like at that first plateau of it. There, you could still go a little bit higher, but it turns out it was more difficult than you thought.
realizing that's difficult, he won't go up further, but take like stretch his hand up, like see if he can find Bellows or something.
Okay. Another step forward. Oh, you Starlight Expedition members always are so interesting.
He stops. How do you know that?
Well, isn't it obvious? Your little tags that you all wear. There's only one major rescue guild in this area. I thought that they had all been quarantined, however, at least according to the last reports. Another step forward.
Alright. I'll ask you a question in turn. Why? Why are you doing this?
And what do you mean? Another step forward.
Why would you do all this? Why would you come into Starlight? Force us to do things? We had people who could take care of us. So, I ask again. Why? What is the point in all this? We've seen what things you can do. So why?
I fail to see how answering that would be any good.
I wish to understand the reasons. Maybe we could understand you better.
Oh, I think you have me mistaken. He takes another step. The dead don't really need any answers. You notice right out of the corner of your eye a flash of light suddenly coming in your direction. What do you do?
He's gonna try to bound off the rock. Which way would it be coming from?
It is kind of coming, and here, I'll actually draw it for you. It's kind of coming from like this direction.
Yeah, he would want to bound off more this way.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity survival athletic. Or rather, dexterity fight evasion. Dexterity fight evasion.
Alright.
Oh, very nice. You managed to leap off the rock about right about here, landing on all fours just as you hear a ding of something metallic hitting the rock.
What was that?
He doesn't answer. Instead, you see as yet another glint of light approaches you.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, he's gonna... what's the best way to say it? Do a barrel roll?
Okay. Go ahead. Ooh, very nice. What direction are you doing a barrel roll?
He's barrel rolling into the snow.
Okay. You'll be right about there. Again, the flash of light kind of like bypasses you by mere inches. He appears to be fairly calm, focusing down on you as you roll around in the snow. Always a pain in the neck, aren't you? Can't even die properly. Another flash of light, another glint. What do you do?
Exact same thing. What is it? Oh. Yeah, he's gonna actually. He needs to get out of the cover of that. They're all coming from that way, meaning he's gonna try to book it over to between the houses by the book.
Okay. Then go ahead and make one more dodge roll for me, please. Dexterity, fight, evasion.
Oof.
This time, though you try to scramble away, the object manages to catch in between your scales.
Ah.
You take 1 damage.
A quick question. Should we all be at full health from the caravan ride?
Correct.
Okay. Should we have regained will from the caravan ride? Or no?
No.
Okay.
Will is a very precious resource that is not earned just through rest.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right. So you get caught out. The object or whatever it is that he's throwing at you embeds itself into your body, and you hear the little pitter-patter in the snow of little feet. Everyone else, you may come onto the scene.
Argus has arrived. Find the safety of Vector.
I was gonna say, never fear, everyone but Argus is here.
And make sure that you are all between the squares, or that you are all on the squares. Was it just you three?
Yes, it was just those
Yeah.
three. You guys can log yourself if you want. Those are a bit small.
All right. Go ahead and tell me how you come onto the scene. What do you see?
Amos, walking out, sees Azurith, and I guess I might see, the thing hit him, and Amos is gonna be like, "Oh shit," and probably hold on a sec, my sinuses are really bothering me.
Of course. Abby, what do you see?
So Vector's like running up. He kind of like stops and he looks and he sees Azurith. Are you like on the ground like prone, or
He's still on all fours.
still on fours? Just see, all he sees Azurith getting hit. Vector is shaking, but he's not shaking in fear. He's shaking in anger. And he sees the creature like in robes, right? Just
Yes.
I look at Azurith, and I look at the creature, and the robed figure. Vector is just really, really, really angry right now. He's not happy that what he just saw.
And
Okay.
yeah, Amos
And
is
Argus?
just. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Amos just startled. He's walking up, sees Azurith, and startled by him getting hit, and is you know, just the reaction of just oh shit, and then kind of taps mine's blanking. Just taps Vector and it's like, oh, we got the help, and Amos is gonna immediately just run towards the attacker.
And Vector is going to join in.
Okay. And Argus, what do you see? What do you do?
Our Argus sees the guy menacingly walking towards Azurith. The little glint of light as Azurith stumbles, and hey, leave Azurith alone! And then he immediately covers his mouth with both of his claws.
As you all approach onto the scene, you can see a red spurt suddenly erupt from Azurith's body as the very clearly seen object, a knife, embeds itself into his body. The snow around becomes stained with a reddish ichor as Azurith unsteadily regains his feet and to face down his foe. The purplish-like creature in the white and purple trim robes turns to face the newcomers. So it seems like your friends want to play after all. Good. I suppose we can finish this all up in one go. He opens his robes, and you can see within it a collection of different vials and knives. And the knives themselves slowly slip out of various different pockets and rise up to float around him until you can count about a total of 6 knives. Shall we play? Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh. I'll be honest, Azurith was actually scared of engaging in combat. Now he isn't.
So it's crap. What's initiative again? Oh, there it is. Initiative
One
is
dice
5.
plus whatever your initiative score is. It should be.
Oh no, I have. I have 11. No, 10 initiative. Okay. Blech. Words.
I forget what initiative is right off the top of my head. Dex Fight Alert?
We have a little thing that says what our initiative is.
Yeah, there's on the side where it says initiative, if you have that filled out, that is your initiative, and it is Dex Survival Alert.
Dex Survival Alert, thank you.
Survival Alert.
Oh, Vector, you should have an initiative of 4.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Another loyal devotee.
Oh, and then I just roll 1 dice, correct?
Now I can definitely play the battle music.
Oh, I've been playing the Megalobox OST for since the first knife got thrown.
Yeah, and I do apologize here, since this will be my first time doing combat here, so... let's see. So it was so simply we do 1 roll, correct?
You can do 1 roll and you get a +2 to do it if it's the only action you take. And then if you want to do multi-action, then you take a stacking -2 penalty.
Okay, so doing the 1 roll here. Looks like my dice thing is under the board. Let me see if I can get that actually. Can I pick this up?
To answer your question, Azurith, no for this particular thing, because at the very least you still have a minimum of 1 damage.
By the way, I double-checked that. It's actually a minimum of 1 damage dice. It's just that they don't have the dice part bolded.
This one's a house rule.
Yeah,
Your
okay.
dice things, bro. Just use mine, Ape.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's like stuck under. It's
Oh,
stuck
it's
under
stuck
the board.
underneath the
You
board.
tried to roll the dice and
It just
it
pulled
wouldn't
one up.
roll.
All right.
It's
And
broken.
the reason for this particular house rule is because there can be some Pokemon who have like ridiculously high defenses, which means that like no damage would ever be done to them.
Oh, if I've seen that
So this
before,
is a way to
actually.
kind of speed the fights along.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it'll be. I think mine will be 6. If I do that.
8.
8.
Or-
Okay. Oh.
Because you got a 4 and you have 4 initiative.
Oh, okay,
So
gotcha.
it's your dice plus, or what you rolled plus. Yeah.
Corrected. Thank you. Thank you.
Beep 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 beep.
Okay, headset is back. The past 30 seconds, I did not hear anything. Was anything directed towards me?
I don't think so.
Okay, because headset just suddenly went poof.
Oh, just about the bulletproof because of the house rules.
Yeah,
Because of the massive defense some Pokemon have, having it do at least 1 damage makes it so the battles go faster
Yeah.
instead of negating all damage.
Well, because by base, the way that works is defense reduces the damage dice pool to a minimum of 1. But,
Oh.
you know, then that means that you're rolling 1 dice on high defense Pokemon constantly for damage.
Also, a knife isn't a bullet.
Yeah, it's also not a ball or something like that, so technically...
True. I mean, if I'm gonna say, like, the thing that says, this armor on this Pokemon body protects from projectiles and small explosions, and it says reduce by 1 all damage from special and ranged physical attacks done to this Pokemon, meaning anything ranged and special.
Oh.
Oh, it's neither though.
Yeah, it is neither. It's a piercing thing that goes. Wait a second. What?
Yeah. No, nothing.
Oh, it's a ranged physical attack, sort of.
That's not.
It's a regular physical attack. He's just stabbing you from afar. He's got long reach. He's a Decidueye.
No, it's not quite like that either.
Maybe it
But
was something
you
like
all have to
psychic.
figure that out.
Okay, wonderful.
All right. So do we have a battle initiative set up then for everybody?
We have not.
And Abby, you and I have to make another roll to see who goes first.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Okay, I rolled a 5. If you can roll higher than that, you get to take the initiative.
Aurum has 10.
Would it be possible so anyone can move the my roller like out?
Just use somebody else's
Oh,
roller.
yeah. Okay, gotcha. I'll keep using yours.
7.
Where is he? We got ourselves a 4.
Davey rolled an 8.
Okay, that means that my character will go first.
Alright, we'll do type Alabaster Gleam. Hey, Wernimal, what'd you,
Wernie rolled a 2.
Yeah, but what's the total score?
Their total would be... they should have a 4 in initiative.
I mean, they rolled a...
No, they should have a 5, so they'd be a 7.
Who would go high? Who would go first? The person who rolled higher, or a person with higher initiative?
The person I just put it whoever rolled higher. So Alabaster Gleam will go next.
No, I'm talking about me and Wernimal. 3. I rolled 3. He rolled 2. I rolled higher.
So I do have a quick question for you. I know you're doing an initiative house rule, but what is the actual initiative house rule, just so we can cover it real quick?
Oh, if you both roll equal numbers, both of you roll 1 die. Whoever gets a higher number gets the initiative.
Basically, on a tie, you roll to see who is better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you guys are home. Okay, so you guys are doing a house rule rolling for initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if there's another way to do it, that's fine. This is just what I came up with on the spot, so we can keep this moving along.
Oh, okay, yeah, because by base rules, it's a static stat. So whatever your initiative score on the side is your initiative.
We've run into ties with that, which is why we came up with the rolling.
Okay, yeah, but this is why I wanted to cover this because it obviously haven't gone over this.
We're all such a low level. We all have basically the same stats.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair.
Moving on.
And go ahead and put in the very bottom knives.
Oh no.
Oh no!
So what is it? You roll a d6 and then you add your initiative, or
Roll a d6, add initiative score.
cool.
Dart, why aren't you here?
And we'll color the knives this color.
Make them rainbow. I want pride
no.
knives.
Do that. Copy.
Where is our initiative at? Oh, there it is. We want pride knives.
And just while we have a bit of a lull, and just retreading this just to double check, when doing a multi-action round, you guys start it at -0 and then go -2 up to -8, but you still are locked at 5.
That's how we've been doing it. It's
What?
like the first action has no penalty.
Okay, yeah,
And
that's what I was double checking.
I'm glad somebody understood that, because I wasn't sure.
I'm assuming that the question was up to 5 attacks. Or
No,
some
so
such.
base rules is that when you do a multi-action round, your first one's at -2, second one's at -4, keeps going in -2 increments, maximum of 5. But you guys are just starting it at 0, going to -8, but still with a maximum of 5.
The way your wording is so confusing me.
I thought we were doing the -2, -4, and so on.
Well, because I asked before and someone said that it was... I asked you and you said that we were doing -0 on the first thing, but still having the same max cap of moves that you can do in a round.
I don't remember saying that.
All right, well,
no,
either
we've been
way,
doing the
we
-2,
can...
-4, and so on and so forth.
Okay. We can at least set it for sure now. It's not like we've had that much combat anyways.
Yeah, this was back when I was originally making the character and we were discussing the like acceptable power levels and like the home room mechanics that we were doing.
That's fine. Yeah, I just don't remember. I don't remember saying that, and if I did, I don't know why I would say that, because we've been using the -2, -4. It's subsequently like, oh, first multi-action -2 dice, next one -4 dice, and so on.
Yeah, because that is the base rule, but I was just asking again because you did originally say it was -0 and then stepping.
If you say so, I mean, yeah.
Meh.
All
By the way,
right.
Rygon's cute.
Oh. Everyone good?
I think we're good.
Yep.
All right, Argus, take it away.
Dart, why aren't you here right now? You were supposed to teach me how to fight. Okay, Mr. Rocky, and he's going to hold up his meteorite. Make the rocks float around him again. And he's going to attempt to use Stealth Rock on him.
Okay. Is there at all any range on that?
I thought we made it a ranged move. Because it's supposed to be entire
what's its
battlefield.
maximum range? It's entire battlefield?
It's entire battlefield, but we had our own specific setup for changing them up in this game. I did not put a range for it. What's the standard
Which one do
range
we
for
have
these
of
type
those?
of moves?
We'll put it 5 squares away.
Okay, 5 squares. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he's going to step in front of Avi or Vector, and then hold up his rock like it's a shield, and try to make the rocks float around him. So I do need to succeed.
All right,
Come on.
go ahead.
Yes!
You succeed.
Yes! special survival stealth. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Two successes.
Okay. He is not going to dodge.
Okay. So he will be taking 1 damage for the next 6 turns.
All right.
As he
Go ahead and
holds up the
describe it.
rock, he holds up his meteorite, and he thinks the meteorite is doing it. But he's the one glowing, but he can't tell because his eyes are squeezed shut as he's, kind of afraid. And then the rocks rise up around him, matching the daggers spinning around him, and slowly start poking in, prodding at him. Like, kind of irritating more than anything else, but every once in a while, one will actually get a good hit on him and damage him. And Argus squints one eye open, he's like, "Ew." That
Whatever
also
you
puts
just
him
said did
at-
not come through.
Oh, he squints one eye open, sees it's working. It's like, it worked.
It's still cut out
Thank
a
you,
bit.
Mr. Rocky.
Mr. Rocky responds, "You're welcome, Aurum."
What's an Aurum?
And that is his turn.
Okay. Taking this for myself. All right. The bad guy, he pulls out one of his little vials from his pocket, from like the inside of his cloak, and he lobs it. It kind of careens through the air to smash somewhere around you all. He is going to target Argus, actually. Do you dodge, Argus?
Yes. Argus is going to attempt to dodge.
Okay, go ahead.
That's -2 dice, right?
This is your
Wait.
second thing, so it'd be -4.
Oh. Wait.
Well, you have to use one of
Wait.
your actions to evade.
Does evasion take away dice?
It normally
yes,
would.
It still counts as an action. It's not a natural thing to evade. Like, so if you use your
No,
first
I
action
meant-
in the round. No, I'm answering
I
Arzu
meant
right now.
since this is my second action, isn't it a -2 dice?
No, it's -4.
This is where the confusion was earlier.
Yeah.
And this is why I was going to clarify and then waited like a moment too long. I believe
Right.
some confusion has been had. We were doing it where first action, no penalty. Second action you do, whether that's a dodge or an attack, starts the -2 and so forth. That is
Yeah.
how we had been doing it. And I think the wording that you were putting out there, Talderius, was what kind of put the confusion, because you were saying like max of 5 and such. And I
Yeah,
don't think
maximum
anyone
of 5
had-
actions.
Yeah, that's the where I think it was kind of confusing, because you didn't specify maximum 5 actions. You just said max of 5. So not everybody was quite sure what
Oh,
you meant.
okay,
I'm
so
just confused why it's a -4 instead of a -2. Because if it's my second action, doesn't that get the -2? Or
Yeah, that's what
so
I'm
when doing a
clarifying.
multi-action round by base, it's -2 on the first action, -4 on the second,
Here's the
-6
thing,
on the
though.
third.
He never declared because this is an evasion, not something intentional.
Evasion uses one of your actions.
Yes, it does.
I don't know. I've been fine leaving it the way we've been doing it, which is, if it's your second action, then you get the -2 dice.
Okay, yeah, so, yeah. So, it was right. Okay, cool.
1 success.
Ooh, 1 success. Does anyone
no.
know of any moves that is a good lob move? I'm looking for a lob.
Probably like
Mud
smog or
bomb.
something. Mud bomb,
shot?
smog, depending on what you want to do.
Let's do
Smog's
mud
not
bomb.
really- Yeah, smog's not really a lob.
Let's do- Search.
There's mud bomb, sludge bomb, pollen puff.
Here's mud bomb. I just need something to help give me the accuracy. I don't actually care about the move itself.
Typically
Oh.
use Dex Fight Channel.
Dex fight channel, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most range
Taking
things like
my
that
little
do.
notes here. Oh, jeez.
0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0.
I'm
Argus
gonna
does not
be
want to
kind. I'm gonna be kind to you.
That's not kind.
That's the minimum I can come up with. That's what you get.
This thing's a boss.
All right. 5, it unfortunately hits. Let's see. This is the special thing with this particular boss. What move actually hits you?
Wait, is it metronome way? Oh. Oh.
Basically, like, celebrate or hold hands. Please?
Celebrate and hold hands aren't in this book.
Splash. Be splash.
That'd be hilarious. It would
Okay,
splash.
if it was Splash.
With my luck, it's fissure that I'm getting hit
All
with.
right.
Or
Where
judgment.
is? There it is.
Facial
Here
right.
it is. Damage
Roar of
pool
time.
special +3.
Oblivion wing.
So you get hit with extra sensory.
Oh. That's not fun.
It's not fun at all.
That's a lot of damage.
I don't know. I think this is great.
I think I'm dead.
Maybe
Extra
maybe.
sensory doesn't do that much damage. It's in my move pool.
It's special +3.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
so
guy-
yeah.
It's a
Let
tier
me take a look at the
3.
he
special
has-
for this thing. All right, I'm rolling the dice, and that +3, that's +3 extra dice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's special +3 extra dice. I don't think it's a stab move, so he doesn't get another extra dice.
No, it's not. None of these are going to be stab moves.
Oh.
3.
Oh, do reduce it with my special defense.
So the way that it works is it removes dice from the damage pool, so you needed to
That would
declare what
reveal
your-
everyone's defense, including the enemies.
do you not do
For
that?
this one, this is obviously a psychic type move. Do you have any invulnerabilities or anything to psychic?
No.
Then the damage will be normal.
So I take 3 damage?
Or-
Correct.
Because my defense
Minus-
doesn't remove any, right? I'm so confused.
Like,
I believe you take 3 damage.
3
'Cause
what's your special defense?
we used to have the defense remove some, but now I don't know, because Taldarius said things, and those things confuse me.
The way that it
Well, what
works
is your special
normally-
defense?
Yeah.
2.
2. Okay, so that would remove 2 from the dice pool then.
Yeah.
Okay,
so that
you
means I
would've
would roll
rolled
3 dice.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'll roll
okay.
again, 3 dice.
Okay,
And
so
we'll see what actually hits you.
that's so confusing.
Okay, so
Okay.
1 actually hits you for a minimum of 1 damage.
Okay,
To
that's a lot
describe it,
nicer.
the vial kind of flings itself through the air, smashes down at your feet, and you get hit with just this solid psychic wave that like throws you back a little bit.
Argus
I
falls
am going
back
to
on his
roll 1
bum.
dice.
His rock did not protect him.
I rolled a 5. Is that enough to flinch you? No. So you were unflinched. All right, that is the
That would've been
boss's
bad.
turn.
Argus is sniffling, just now sitting because he got knocked back.
After that, it would be Vector.
Yes. I just kind of turned to Amos and I looked at the growth figures like, let's go. And I'm just gonna move up. Do I have to move around Argus, or can I just kind of run through?
It's assumed you can pass through. You just can't stay in the same space.
Okay. And I believe movement is only 3 tiles, right? So.
Wasn't it? I thought it was. There was some sort of extra range, like. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so.
No, nobody wanted that. You all wanted it flat.
Flat 3? Oh.
Flat 3. So.
No, we
I'm
want.
actually-
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, it was based on our decks, I believe.
They, I
It was
believe
dex
it's
plus
base 2,
something.
base 2 plus dex.
Yeah.
Oh, so that
Oh.
means base 2.
That means you can move up to 4.
4. Oh,
Do you
4.
guys
Okay.
do you guys like have a document with like your house rules in it?
Nope.
Oh, hell no.
No.
We have- We have
I had
Dart.
hopium.
Dart is
I-
our document.
1, 2,
I had
3,
hopium
4.
for a minute. Okay.
Hold on, give me a moment. I'm trying to find this
Yeah,
because I have the note
it's-
for future. I have the note
Like
for
I
future
said-
icon on new characters, but I need to find the movement one.
Like I said, Dart.
Yeah,
Dart
Dart's
is the
our
homebrew
note-taker.
rule
1,
holder.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So that should
Dart
be
is
right.
our good boy.
Yeah. So 1,
Yeah,
2.
that's within range.
So I'm like trying to make this like
Okay.
kind of like
Also,
flanking maneuver.
would you get a chance? Could you also send me that thing? Because I never got sent the thing for new characters. So I don't know what. I'm trying to play catch up here on the house rules and all that. Sorry for like constantly
That's fine.
interrupting.
No, it's okay.
and
I'm
asking.
pl-
I'm just trying to get it out of the way.
I think only
No,
Seda
it's okay.
has that.
I'm also playing catch up as well, so it'll be a learning experience together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, combat is something we have not had a lot of, so that's why I fully expect in the next couple of fights, we'll still be hammering it out. That's how
Okay.
it's going to go.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think I can use any moves yet, or I don't know if Vector knows that he has moves.
You can growl.
Like her.
Let
I
the
believe
rage overtake.
bubble is something you can. No, all of these I think is something you can use.
All
He
right, I
doesn't
just
know
need.
he
I
can
just-
use them yet, though, because he
Yeah.
hasn't had any training.
If
you could
Not
try to
necessarily.
feel the energy because you just saw Argus glow and then rocks float, so maybe you'll know you can do something, or attempt
I'll
to feel
say,
it.
I'll say like this. This is a feeling you've had inside you for a while,
Mhm.
and the stress of the situation is kind of giving rise to a feeling that you feel you need to take a hold of. It will be your choice, though, whether that feeling is liquid or if that feeling is like wind.
Oh, I love how you put that.
Definitely, I could definitely feel that in like he could feel like as if like kind of like something rushing towards him, kind of like something. I would say definitely like something like a kind of like a rushing flow, kind of like pushing out towards him. And he's just trying to. I guess he's just gonna just kind of like do like a battle cry or something like that, just instinctively, just like it's like ah! And as he just and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use bubble here. I mean,
So you go,
Okay.
"Ah," but then it comes out gargled, so it's like.
So what I'm hearing is you're having a Dragon Ball moment.
So as you are shouting out and you are grasping a hold of this feeling, it almost like it's if it's trying to slip between your fingers, constantly writhing like a snake inside of you. But slowly, surely, you are able to grab a hold of it and you are able to make it come still. And you begin to feel this almost like bubbling sensation inside of your body, and before you know it, you shoot out a mouthful of bubbles towards the opponent. Only these bubbles don't seem fragile; they seem almost hard, like as if you're shooting out these little orbs of just like an ocean at him.
Like rocks. I think that's how it's explained in the show.
I'm going with
Sorry.
pressure on this one.
Fair.
And so I need to roll for dexterity fight champ. Dexterity.
Ash got
Sorry.
hit by one, and he
Oh.
explained it as it felt like getting hit by boulders.
So it's dexterity fights.
Perfectly fair. This ain't Ash, I'm afraid.
And the pressure would explain it.
So I got a
Alrighty, so I will roll mine. for evasion. He evades, I believe.
That would reduce it to 0 success. So yeah, he would evade.
He manages to kind of like almost casually just steps a little bit out of the way as your bubbles go flying past and on to Azurith. No, they kind of pop around him with this dull reverberating just pop 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 pop, and little splashes of water fall down into the snow.
Nice, that's his evasion. Cool.
And I think that might be it here. I think that's all that he can do at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is Amos's turn, I think. In fact, yeah, no, it's Azurith's turn.
Azurith, seeing his friends, gets a bit more hopeful. So we are fighting. I was a bit wary at first. But you'll know not to mess with us, and he would like to use Leer.
Okay, go ahead.
Talk about this stimulate again. That's my 1, 2, 3, 4.
Success. He will not dodge that.
Okay. So yeah, the gleaming anger through his eyes to intimidate him and doubt his own strength approaches. He loses 1 defense.
Okay.
And that is all I'd like to do with my turn. As Atlas grips the snow and gets ready for his next attack.
Amos, it is your turn.
Okay. Alright, how far can I go? Amos is gonna make a beeline for attacker. Wait, I'm still... How far can I move again?
Dexterity +2.
Dex was 2. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna move that, and then what is the range on my flamethrower?
You're in range.
Alright, I'm going to use my second action to I'm just gonna beeline for him and then just flame him.
All right. Go ahead and toss in your accuracy. Let's see if you hit.
Alright, X fight channel. Two successes.
Okay. He can't dodge.
Okay. Okay, how do I... How do I roll damage?
You look at the stat on the move under damage pool. You add the amount, and then you subtract the defense of the opponent. And then that's how many dice you roll.
I believe this is a special move. The opponent will have 2 special defense.
Also to note, if you are using a stab move, so it's a move that has the same typing as you, you get a +1 to the pool. And if you use something that's... And if you have one that's super effective, then you just add 1 damage. No rolling, just 1 damage.
I don't believe it should be super effective.
What type move is it?
Fire.
Oh, then yeah. If he's what I'm thinking he is, then no.
Do we even know what he is? So,
Yeah.
so I think only Rygon would know that.
Yeah.
He's not something weak to fire. I can tell you that much.
Anyways, he's obviously weak to dragon. Ah, I'm kidding. Making jokes.
Nothing's weak to dragon except dragon.
Anything else, Amos?
Yeah, Amos is just glaring at him as he runs up and just flames him with a big line of fire shooting out of his mouth with an angry snarl.
Okay, go and roll your damage.
Okay, how do I roll it again?
Special +3 -2.
Okay.
Okay, so you have 2 special. If it was +3 -2, you should have rolled 3 dice. So go ahead and roll 1 more. Okay, you get 1 hit.
Okay.
1 damage.
1 domento.
Hey, that's 2 damage in 1 round. Woo!
Go ahead and describe how the hit lands.
Yeah, Amos just
Oh, there's a wait.
unleashes
flamethrower?
a line of fire at this man, and him unable to dodge it, just gets scalded in the face a little bit.
Did you use flamethrower?
Yeah, use flamethrower.
You get 1 more dice to see if he's burned.
Oh, sorry, there is a burn chance. It is 1 dice to inflict a burn to. You must roll a 6 to inflict.
I gotta roll what?
Roll 1 dice.
1 dice. Sorry.
1 dice, you need to hit a 6.
Close, but not close enough.
So
Close.
Close, but no cigar.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Grifton Vacraded my stream with 4 viewers.
Griffin
Go ahead and
Vuk,
take that.
hello. Hello there, Griffin Vuk. Hello. Thank you so much for that raid. How was your stream? And hello there, Wizlikos. Wizlikos. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I really need to figure that out. But Griffin, thank you so much for that raid. I hope you had a fantastic stream. You guys have come into the middle of our Starlight Expeditions, a Pokemon tabletop campaign, or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign. And yeah, I hope you had a fantastic stream. I'll be in the chat. But again, thank you so much for sharing your community. Everyone, do make sure that you hit that follow button. And for those already here, share the love and go check out Griffin Vuk as well.
Alrighty. So we've hit our 11 o'clock. This is break time now. Considering we are in the middle of an action sequence, though, we're not going to have as long of a break. So 5 minutes, everyone.
Sounds good to me.
Like about 5 minutes.
Sounds good.
I will
Okay.
try and be back. I do need to run to the bathroom, so I might be a few more minutes. It shouldn't be too
Okay.
long.
So it's Wiz Likos. And I guess since we're on break, I can go ahead and keep talking. Hello! It's good to see you all.
It's
Yes.
good to see you.
Hello, I exist. For the moment. That existence may end soon, though. In the meantime, you're just chilling and messing with play to earn mobile game? Why? You know those are all
because Kenku
scams,
wants
right?
to. Okay, listen. Yeah, sure, Gotcha's maybe a scam, but there's some good ones out there. Random Through Fantasy, Pokemon Masters is good, 5 Layers is decent, Nintendo's good.
What is Oh, you mean Pokemon Master Sex. Got it.
I've been wanting to play Pokemon Masters, but no device I've ever owned has been new enough to play it. It sucks. I don't even
Shadow
know if the
Wolf.
game's good or not.
That was a joke. That was something that was going around on Twitter when they first announced it. Because Twitter was not, Twitter does not really do the punctuation thing in their hashtags. And the name of the game is Pokemon Masters EX.
Oh dear.
And of course, everybody was reading it as, yeah. Except the last 2 letters were not capitalized, RZ.
Oh no.
Because there's no caps allowed. It's all lowercase.
Oh no.
So they put it out there. Literally everybody was waking up one morning on Twitter and was like, wait, what? What did Pokemon just put out?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh my god.
I mean, the game has good music, okay? Like, really, really good remixes.
Wow. Oh yes, I'm sure they gotta get that, nice music going. Set the mood.
Yeah, smooth saxophone. Bup, bup, da, da, da. Let them.
I just go right for the Vaporeon.
They got the jazz music.
Okay, so I'm compiling some of the home rule things like as we speak. So the ones that I have listed, I'm not doing any of the character creation ones. I have those there. I just copied those from Wonderful Seda. So multi-action penalty starts at -0 for first action, then continues to -2 for second, and then on and on. Still a maximum of 5 actions in 1 round. Movement is Dex +2. 3 successful move usages to unlock a move. Minimum of 1 damage on any attack that hits, even if 0 damage is rolled. What are some other house rules that are pertinent that I can throw in the dock?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I mean, if you can't think of anything, that's perfectly fine.
We'll let you know when they come up. And we'll also berate you for you not already knowing it. As
Okay,
is
good.
natural.
Just to make
Absolutely.
it sound good, at least. Or am I just worrying too much?
Drilltooth, they were absolutely just... I don't think they were willfully ignorant. I think they just legitimately did not know. You know, CEOs, they are completely evil, but they are also innocent to the internet. And
Like
marketing
me?
teams
Well, kidding.
literally have no idea of anything that's going on. They don't even...
I will just interject real quick. Opera GX.
Opera GX... Okay, Opera GX is not run by a marketing team, though. Like, the guy that runs their Twitter account specifically does not promote Opera GX. He refuses to market it.
Wait, so his consumers market it, not him?
Yeah.
Is this what I'm getting? Oh.
Sky, unfortunately, yeah, for the foreseeable future, cards cannot be used on our, Starlight campaign.
So say, I'll be honest, I'm liking how tonight's session is unfolding because I'm feeling low energy tonight.
It's really fun.
So it's like
We've got a combat. We had the first time kidnappers. The
I have a question.
Hey, Shadow Wolf, please don't use those during our during our tabletop campaigns. Thank you.
I have a question to all of us in combat right now. Why has no one targeted the knives yet? The knives look targetable. They really do.
Are.
I think they are. Why has no one asked? I haven't done it yet because I had to set up the debuff.
Also, I just want to make a comment on Argus's little, thing. It's like narrator voice, and this was the first of thousands of kidnappings that Dart and Jet would continue to do throughout the rest of their adventures.
Followed by eventual torture and death.
Oh, no.
No! Yeah, okay.
Wait, Jet, Dart, I didn't approve of this. No.
Well, you're not the boss, so don't
and
care.
this is where Dart then kidnaps Jet and takes him to the camp.
Dart, what are you... Dart, have you been... Dart! Oh, father. No one's gonna like this. Dances off stage.
Like, who's the good cop? Who's the bad cop? We don't know anymore!
That's like, these guys are scary. Why? Is it because they do good cop, bad cop? No. Because they don't know who is good cop, bad cop.
And we don't know what
There's
we're doing.
no difference.
So we're just doing what feels right. And excessive force feels right.
No.
You have the good cop, bad cop puppies who don't know which ones they are. Then you have I want to build but too scared dinosaur. You have I want to burn puppy. I have we have I don't know much about
in
this
denial
world.
puppy.
No, we don't have in denial puppy. We have dancing puppy. We have. God damn it! I'm leaving.
We love you, RZ.
We have thief who wants to go gnaw things off. We have cute, cuddly, don't make her mad. Pile of baking batter and too innocent to know anything about this world. Puppy. Moving on. Leaving. Bye. Call me back when it's done. Oh yeah, I have headphones off.
I like how it very
Except Rygon's
consistently
already
ours.
back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was just letting you all finish your bit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I like how consistently Arzi will hoist himself by his own petard.
Oh yeah, it's great to watch.
I have no clue what that means. Darius, you will explain this instant.
Uh-huh. We don't have to do anything you tell us to do, RZ, though.
I don't have to do shit.
Okay, fine. I'm back. I'm done sulking about.
Also, a petard was a gate-breaching explosive from the medieval ages. So what it means is, like, setting up something and then being launched into the air by it. It's hoisted by your own petard.
I am perturbed by your petard.
Oh, yes.
So
Okay, but refocusing. I think
All right,
you all
everyone
are in the
ready?
middle of fighting for your lives.
Knives! It's knives!
Oh,
It's
no!
fine. Sorry.
Dart and Jet are just over roasting themselves a nice chicken dinner.
No, we're not.
No. No.
Carry on.
All right, I was just finishing up that last chicken wing while I was waiting.
See? Even Rygon's eating the chicken. Why can't we?
Because Rygon's the god
It's
of the
delicious.
world.
It's godly.
So the bottom knife spins off towards Argus. And something that should be noted is that each of the knives almost look like they're being handled. They're not merely floating there. They almost look like they're being, like as if somebody's grabbing them. They're kind of like being tossed to and fro. Occasionally one might spin in a somewhat fancy way, like as if somebody were twirling it between fingers. One of them kind of zooms off towards Argus and performs an attack. Dexterity
Argus is going to
fight
try to
brawl.
clash.
Okay.
Argus is going to try to clash. I
Okay, you
have
get hit
one
with
dice.
5.
Oh, I can't clash that. I got a 1.
An attempt was made.
An
An
attempt was
attempt
made.
was made. It was not noticed.
That's a crit.
That is a crit.
Okay, what does a
Oh my
crit
god.
Add 2 extra damage dice to the roll.
do? Okay, so strength +2 +2.
-2
Ooh.
because my defense.
All right, so -2. So but that's still oh, let's see how this goes.
I know.
For 2 damage.
Ow.
It is a steel move. Are you
I am weak to steel.
You're
So
weak
that's
to
3
steel.
damage
steel.
then.
Oh no, that does
Oh,
1
no.
extra flat damage.
I'm at 1 HP. Argus is really in a bad way. That thing digs deep.
So for the knife itself, as it's twirling through the air, you almost get kind of distracted as it goes like, "Oh, what's this? What's this? It's over here. It's over here." And then it stabs you.
It stabs and it stabs hard. And Argus is like bleeding and in pain and whining. Tried to bat it away with his knee, right, and nothing happened.
Okay.
It's a rude.
Same thing
A
goes.
rude knife.
Same thing goes now for Vector.
Oh.
All right. They rolled a 2 for accuracy.
For accuracy. Okay, and then for evasion, right?
Correct.
Yes. So I need to roll just not it's not evasion or dexterity, right? Just evasion. Okay.
It's dex plus fight plus evasion.
Fight. Evasion.
It's a total dice, and your evasion score is
4. So it's 4 dice.
Did you already do an action? I think
Yes.
you did, right? Yeah, so take a minus. You take a -2.
-2. Okay, so
So go ahead and just roll it again.
oh yeah, 2. Okay. Ooh.
Okay, this one hits. Are you weak to steel type moves?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm resistant to it.
Okay.
Does -1 damage overall to it. And
All right. So I believe that means it is only I only roll for 4. For 4 damage.
I thought
They
it
have
was
2
one
defense.
takeaway afterward. Sorry.
Oh, so
And it's
one
one flat
resistance, 2
damage at the
defense.
end.
Yeah. 1 flat damage at the end then. Okay, so you just take 1 damage.
Alright, there we go.
So kind of the same thing, only as you are kind of hopping around, you can kind of feel yourself like feeling loose. You're almost feeling like almost like a shoreline, if you will, just kind of lapping in and out. The knife stabs at you a couple of times, but it can't quite seem to get you, only succeeding in nicking you.
Yeah, Victor's like keeping and trying to track with like the knife where it's trying to dodge still.
Amos, it is your turn. You actually kind of recognize what's going on here, the way that the knife is handled. You don't know how you know, you just know that you know.
All right.
Yep. So I'm actually going to give you a natural 1 resistance to this. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm hitting you. For 2 accuracy.
Okay.
Do you choose to evade?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your dexterity fight evasion then. But -2 since you've already taken an action.
All right, so it'd be 2 dice then.
If it was 4, then yes, it would be 2. You succeed.
Okay.
Go ahead and describe how you dodge.
Amos recognizing how this thing moves, he's just gonna sees it start to accelerate, and he's just gonna duck out of the way to the side and let it fly past him.
Okay. And then the final one. What?
He's just gonna look back at the robe figure and just give a chuckle, just haha, fucker.
He doesn't seem to respond, but you do notice he takes out a particularly large potion.
Amos says use taunt or provoke.
All right, and Azurith, your turn. Same thing. Three accuracy. Can you even dodge that?
With the -2 accuracy penalty, I cannot dodge that.
Okay, then are you resistant to steel?
I am not resistant to steel.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, my defense. My defense is 2.
Okay. Then I'll roll just 3 dice. For 2 damage.
Ow.
The knife kind of comes in, and you almost hear what is like an invisible laugh just before it stabs down at you, hitting near next to the spot where the previous knife had hit. That knife still embedded into your body.
Okay, can I use it?
Okay.
He grunts in pain from it.
That is the knives' turn.
That was a painful turn.
Something tells me that this round might very well be our last before we fall.
Argus's last round.
All I can say is that there is a trick to the fight. You all just got to figure it out.
A trick.
The trick is you need to summon forth Arceus.
Are
Praise
there
you,
footprints
stars on
beneath
high.
the daggers?
I mean, I think, can we talk about what we think the trick is?
I will give you... I'll give you 30 seconds.
Are there
Cool.
footprints beneath the daggers?
You do not see any footprints.
Oh,
Just knock the
Enjoy
knives
your
out, burn the
stay.
knives, destroy the knives, target the knives.
it seems like he's like astral projecting himself to move the knives, but in 4 different directions. Double team? I don't know.
Just target the knives is what we first have to do.
I don't know if targeting them will do anything.
Well, the big
Break them?
question is if he controls the knives, and if you take him out, if that would stop the knives.
That's what
That's
I'm
my
So
thinking.
are the
goal.
knives the
kinda
goal or the
thinking.
distraction?
So then there's a couple of things you could do. You can continue attacking him in the hope that you can bring him down fast enough, or you could attempt to take out the knives and take them out of the game, and then focus on him.
Ooh, it really depends. You know, taking out the knives might be best because they are dangerous. At least my knife is dangerous.
Now, another thing is, can we use the knives against him? I was thinking of having Azurith grab a knife, the knife that was lodged in him, out, and... I mean, then again, taking a knife out can be bad on wounds, but, you know...
He takes the
Just-
knife out. 5 knives now.
Takes one knife out. I'm gonna
Yeah,
slice
you
you!
add to the amount of knives, plus you bleed
The-
out.
The knife inside Azurith floats up and Azur starts being puppeteered.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Hey, time's up. Good luck.
Okay.
All right, it
Argus.
is Argus's turn.
Argus is staring at the knife and what seems to be, you know, the invisible person, and he's going to try to smack the knife away. He wants that thing gone. It's dangerous.
All right,
Scared
go ahead
but
and smack
brave.
it.
Scared but brave. Scared but brave. So that's dexterity fight roll. That's not a lot of dice.
Very nice. You do hit.
Alright, he's tackling that thing. So strength plus 2.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
It has 1 defense.
4. Oh. Whoops. Oh, I did it. Okay. 3 dice.
So you had 4 dice and you took 1 away?
Yep, I took 1 away.
Okay.
Just in time. Right
And
before
how
I rolled.
much damage did you do?
I did 2.
All right. The knife shatters in midair. It just goes and falls to the ground in fragments.
Argus wields his meteorite up high above his head and smacks it down on the dagger as hard as he can, and watches as the thing just shatters into like splinters and glitter and all over in the snow. Wait, that worked? I didn't think that would work. It worked! Guys, just hit the knives! And that's his turn.
It is now Big Bad Boss's turn. He is going to throw a potion at you, Amos. 'Cause, you know, you were so
Okay.
kind to give him a smirk. And the move that is sent to you is spikes.
Oh, Spikes
Which one
ain't
is
fun.
spikes?
Oh, here I
Spikes
thought
is
the.
a normal
Spikes.
move?
That's the ground trap. We set up a new version for it as well. Give me 1 second. It's one of the arena trap moves.
Okay.
So it's
where's
like
the
stuff.
I've
trap?
got it right here.
Well,
Doesn't it-
we had a setup for it in our current, or in this game, because we changed how they worked.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because we can't exactly enter.
You can't
Pokemon.
enter a battlefield.
Yeah, that's kind of same thing with what? Oh, never mind. Nothing.
I sent it to you on Discord.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry. I should see if I can. Who was it that made the moves? Azurith? I might need your help to turn these into move cards, because I don't know how.
Oh, I mean, I can turn the move cards under one condition.
Okay.
We do it later,
Oh?
and you help me implement my move. Okay, cool, thanks.
Wait, what?
We'll do it later.
Well, yeah, later.
All right. I believe it is, what was it? Special survival strength.
Yeah. I kept the same rolls.
Hurry. He rolls a 1. Do you choose to evade, Amos?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
And is this the forward this time?
Yeah, you have all of your actions available to you, all your dice.
Okay.
You succeed.
3 success. Yeah.
Go ahead and tell us how you dodged the potion.
He sees about the lava potion. He just looks, not breaking eye contact with them. He just jumps to the side, lands back on all 4 paws as it splashes next to him.
Okay. As it splashes next to you, you can see a fierce bubbling suddenly hit the snow before suddenly little pinpricks of spikes shoot out of the earth.
And Amos just kind of like looks to his side, is like, "Oh shit! What kind of potion is that?"
One you don't want to drink. Alrighty, it is whose turn is it next? It is Vector's turn.
Vector. After kind of hearing what Argus kind of shouted out, he looks at the shattered knife, and he looks up to his shattered knife or the knife that he sees. He's gonna go ahead and try again to see if he can shoot bubbles again on the knife.
You don't
So-
expect growing up that's going to be something you ever have to say.
Yeah.
Brand new sentence.
Shoot bubbles at the knife.
Shoot bubbles.
Chat, you heard it here
They
and
had
now.
it wrong this entire time.
2013,
Bubble beats knife.
June
not knife
10th.
beats bubble.
On June 11th. Shoot the bubbles at the knives.
Got a bubble to a knife fight.
Also, 2013, huh?
Yeah.
Time travel.
All right, go ahead. Roll it just to see if you even succeed.
Yeah, dexterity. Is it dexterity?
You got to roll the 1 die to see if you can even use the move at all.
Oh, right. Let's see this. Come on.
You succeed.
Oh, nice. And that would be the dexterity fight and channel. Dexterity fight. Okay, so that's 30.
Okay. And you're targeting the knife?
Yes.
Okay. And you took away 1 defense? Or you took away 1 die for the defense?
Oh, right. The wait. Yes. Go ahead, do that. For the defense. For the evasion, right?
I think it's just for damage. You hit. If
Oh,
that
so,
was your
okay.
accuracy roll, you hit.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, that was for the. Oh yeah, so that was for the accuracy. Okay, and then
Okay.
the two
Then
special
when you roll your damage, just -1.
-1. So special 1. Oh, it's only 1, so it would be and then +2. So 1. I guess would it just be flat with flat 2 then? 'Cause I see if it's -1 dice. I only have 1 dice for the special though. I
Okay.
believe.
And I believe, is this a stab move for you?
Water, yes.
Water is yes.
Yep.
So
add one
I
to the
think
dice
you
roll.
you add 1. Yep.
Oh, 1. Okay, so I do. Okay, so just 1, and then I just roll 1 dice. Okay. And then plus
You just roll 1 dice. That's it.
What's the damage on the move?
damage. It's special +2.
Okay, so you take your special stat,
Mhm.
you add 2 to that, and then add 1 more dice from the stab.
And
Oh,
then-
that's what it means. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So
Oh,
you're
right.
supposed to roll 4 dice, but it's going to be -1 because of the defense of the knife. So you
Right,
roll
okay.
3 dice.
3 dice. Gotcha. Thank you. Okay. No, I see.
Special. No, he rolls 5 because of stab, and then 4.
No, his special's 1.
Special's 1. So.
Oh, I'm a dummy. Thank you. I'm sorry.
So 2. Yeah, there we go.
All right. Your water bubbles, your highly pressured water bubbles, succeed in hitting the knife. Tell us how you destroy it.
I kind of just he's just trying to like, I guess he's still trying to like kind of aim for it, and he's like slowly trying to make the adjustments, and it just hits, and then once that hits, it just kind of like dead on, just onto the point of the knife when it's pointed towards him, and it just sees it just just hitting and explode, and just seeing the knife just shatter from the sky, or from the air, just when it falls down.
Very nice. Clap, clap, clap. All right, who's next?
Well, that would be Azurith. I was gonna take a look at the knife in front of him, and I have a question.
Yes.
If I were to use Challenging Bash, would I be able to hit the knife into the guy?
For the sake of the fight, probably not.
Okay. Do I? Nah, he's gonna do something that you normally wouldn't do. He's going to tackle the knife. He's gonna grip the ground and leap at it, smashing it with his head crest.
Okay, go ahead.
Brand new sentence.
Dex fight brawl. Come on, baby.
Okay, the knife cannot evade.
What's the knife's defense? Because this is a crit, by the way.
Just 1.
Okay. Strength was 2. I'm rolling 6 dice. Oh!
A lot of damage.
It is a lot of damage. Go ahead and tell us how you destroy the knife.
You crit
I
the
was
knife.
extremely angry, extremely pissed. He grips the ground, staring direct at the knife. Like a fire in his soul set ablaze of anger. He leaps up at it, even though the knife is still lodged, still harming him in pain. He rears his head up and bashes it down on the knife, splintering it into shards everywhere. He lands on the ground and growls to the guy. You don't want to mess with us.
Or what? He says, as you can see him palming a potion in one of his hand tails.
Gilgret. Good, even going against Starlight.
All right, Wernimal, your turn.
When he says, or what, Amos is just gonna say this and, oh yeah, I'm debating on what I want to do here, actually. Do I want to flame him again, or do I just want to fucking bite him?
Did you take care of the knife?
Nah, fuck it. Amos is just gonna say, whenever he says, or what, Amos is just gonna run up and fucking bite him. He's just gonna say this, runs up and bites him.
Ooh, bite his hand with the potion on it, make him drop it.
Bite him and consume his powers.
Alright, it's
All
dead.
right.
So the rest of us took care of knives, and Amos just can't be bothered.
Amos took care of his nose.
Okay, fair.
Okay, Tukes a sec.
All right, he is going to try and dodge. He manages to dodge.
Dang.
He kind of like dances away from your attempt to nibble him, and you can feel like a condescending pat on the head. Good doggy.
Oh man.
Good Rockruff.
Amos just growls.
You can see though that he's not actually
Lip.
looking at you. He's looking at the knife, which suddenly spins towards Argus.
Why me?
No.
No.
All right, let's see if it hits.
Okay, good dog was such a good quote.
It got 3. You evade.
I can't evade that. All I could do is clash it.
Can you even clash it?
Yeah, he is clash.
If I get all 3 successes.
Did you already act this round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right, and this is your. Oh no.
It's my
Yeah, so
second one,
he
but
needs
I
to hit
have
3
2 in
4-ups.
clash.
Yeah, so he needs to hit 3 4-ups.
And specifically because I have 2 dice in clash. No!
I was gonna suggest you probably should have used will. Maybe.
Okay. And here's the damage. Let's see, what was it? Dexterity.
Doesn't
or-
matter. I'm dead. I
Thank
am
you.
dead.
But you're not dead.
Well,
I'm at
you
0
can still
HP.
miss everything.
You need to. Okay, so in order to die, you need to
even
go
if-
to your HP max negative.
Even if he misses all that, he gets +1 automatic damage because I'm weak to it.
You're not
So
dead.
I'm knocked out.
Yeah, but you're not
No,
dead.
I'm
okay,
knocked
so you're-
out.
Yeah, yeah, you're knocked out then. So we're not even gonna bother rolling for it.
Yeah.
And
Amos
Argus flops
looks
over.
behind, seeing the knife whiz pass, and hit Argus. Argus goes down. Amos just yells,
You
Argus,
failed.
no! And then turns back and does another growl.
Perhaps you shouldn't have been so hasty, little puppy. All right, so Argus, you are out for the moment. The knife is embedded in you, and it is technically also out of the fight for it. All right, back to the top of the turn. Argus. I guess it's his turn.
Fine, he takes 1 damage because the stealth rock's still up.
That's right, he does take 1 damage. In fact, I think at this point he's taken 2 damage. Because we've rotated through twice now.
Yep. And I'll take
So he
4
takes-
more in the next 4 turns.
Do we? No. Never mind. Keep going.
No worries. Let me think how I want to play this. So now with all of his knives gone, you actually see that he now holds 2 potions in his tails. And he kind of just like casually tosses one over at Azurith, and he tosses the other one over at Vector.
This is
Azurith,
bad.
you first. You are hit with that.
He is like, you are hit with
rolled-
checks. Sorry.
You got hit with psychic terrain.
He
The ba-
uses psychic.
The
Does
battlefield
that
got
even
weird.
do damage?
It doesn't do
I don't know
damage.
if it,
No, it makes it so priority moves don't work and increases the power of psychic type moves. Sorry.
Let's see
Battlefield
here.
got weird.
Well, I just got to check to see if there's anything in the rules here for it. If there isn't, then we can't use it. I'll have to use something else. Ah, here it is.
I
For
still
the
find
next 4 rounds, all psychic attacks will deal 1 extra dice of damage. No Pokemon on the ground can use moves with increased priority.
No quick
Okay.
attack, no sucker punch, no feint attack.
Feint
not
attack
feint
isn't
this
prio.
is
Pursuit. No pursuit, man.
apparently it's a
Pursuit
special
is
fight
only
channel.
prio if they're running. It's normal if they're not running.
Well, it you know what I mean.
I'm just pointing it out.
I still find it funny.
Rar.
Rygon is reading the script, and as we get sits with checks the script. Psychic terrain? Okay, drops it on Azurith.
Alright, special fight channel. What's his special?
None of us have psychic moves. Darn.
I think he rolls this. So he rolls a 2 for accuracy. Do you choose to evade, I guess?
Honestly, Azurith would not know what this thing is, so he would try to step out of the way of it. So,
Okay.
yeah, he would evade. As everything is in pain.
You succeed.
Yeah, he just twirls out of the way.
All
Like
right.
he-
So then, because you managed to evade, we're just going to assume that it has no effect on the field.
Okay.
Unless it was meant to be an accuracy, like if I hit period, the field got affected.
I think it's
I
the
think that's how
field
it
got
was
it.
supposed to go.
I think that's just the field got. I think it's the latter. So it would
Alright,
hit the
then we'll-
ground still. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. The field all around all of you suddenly begins to kind of like shake and wibble and wobble, and you can feel this almost like pressure suddenly coming out of nowhere. There's a buzzing in the back of each of your minds that threatens to kind of like interrupt. It's almost like it's eating your thoughts as you try to concentrate on the battle at hand.
I think that's his
And he
exact.
tosses the other one over at go ahead.
I was like, I think what I put is the exact text it uses in the games, just for flavor.
I'm just making my own.
I apologize.
And you got hit with Spirit Break, Abby.
Oh
no. Where is Spirit Break? Is that a ghost move?
Fairy. It's a fairy.
Fairy move.
I should know. That's Grin Snarls. Oh.
It doesn't look like it's actually here.
That might
So if
be
it's
one
not
of
in our move
those-
list, we can't use it.
Yeah. So that might have been added in a generation after.
That was
this.
Generation 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
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 Then I will just re-roll and we'll continue. We have Max Flutterby.
Nope.
No, that's
No,
gigantic.
that's
no,
Generation
don't do
8.
that.
That's a Gigantamax
that's a-
move.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Magnet Bomb. Do we have Magnet Bomb?
That's electric.
Oh, yes, you should.
Oh.
Magnet Bomb was Gen 4.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
That's a move I wanted to get.
Oh. AV?
Yeah.
Aren't you quad weak to electric? Oh wait, no, wait, no. This is Magnet
Magnet
Bomb.
Bomb is steel.
This is steel.
Oh,
It's
steel.
Magnet Bomb.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Magnet
sorry,
Bomb
I thought it
is
was
steel. It can't miss. It's
Oh, it's one of those never fail moves, meaning if
Yeah,
it
it's a never fail.
if it actually does not fail, it goes off.
No, I mean like he can't miss with it. He could still roll to see if he crits. It's just no matter what, he can't miss.
I still have to roll. I still have to roll accuracy to even see if it like hits at all.
No, you don't. It's a never fail move. It can't miss, even if you
Then
roll
Then
zero
why would they give
accuracy.
me an accuracy?
See if you crit.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Added effect never
So
fails.
dexterity, fight channel, dexterity. Ooh.
I don't like
But isn't
Raikon's
it?
disgusted.
But aren't these just in vials? So like, there's a possibility of the vial missing. Or am I misunderstanding
To an
things?
extent, it could be that it crashes down and then it comes out. Anyway, I got a 3. I don't think that's a crit.
No, you need a
it's
5.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So as soon as the little vial kind of hits the ground, you see this metal ball that had been pinging along on the inside of it suddenly come out, and it races towards you, Avi, before it just kind of like boops you on the nose and explodes.
It gives you.
And then just explode. Just like. I guess also like to I guess you could say like as well like Vector was kind of like really like kind of looking back at Argus in concern, and as he's just shouting out Argus's name, he just catches something in his eye on the corner of his eye, and he sees that and that's where it just kind of boops and explodes on him.
All right. So it is a special +2 for 4 damage, or 4 dice damage. What is your special defense?
Special defense is 2, and is it steel as well?
It's steel, so
It is steel.
So I'm resistant to that as well.
So I can only roll 1 dice then.
Well, you would roll the 2 dice. It's just he subtracts 1 damage from the end total.
Oh, fair enough then.
2.
2 damage, so 1 damage you get hit with.
So I guess one question about the minimum of 1 damage. Does that include if you resist?
Yes.
Okay.
It was specifically made because of resist.
Okay.
So go ahead and tell us the outcome of the little ball exploding in your face, Abby.
As Vector kind of like looked towards, as like just feeling just the instance of that explosion, just explode. He just kind of gets kind of like a bit disorientated by that, like just kind of out of surprise, just kind of like steps back a little bit in like, and just tries to shake off like the dust from it, and it's just like, and he's like, ow, 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 ow. And he kind of looks at Argus, and then he looks back at the robe figure, and he's still pissed. He's really pissed now. And he's like locks on, he's like locking eyes to the figure.
The figure just simply, like one of his free hands kind of like raises up to his face, and you can see him kind of like mime a tee-hee.
Damn you. Damn you. And
All right, it is your turn.
yeah, and I am going to retaliate with the one thing that he probably knows, and he's gonna be aiming for directly at his face on it with bubbles, and hoping he could do this kind of the same thing with that knife. Let's see. Let's see. So I do. Oh yeah. So I do need to roll the 1 dice to see if I can do it again. See if I get the success.
I believe that's a success.
Oh.
Yep,
It's a
3
3
or above.
3 above? Okay, I will take that. And it is accuracy, dexterity, fight, dexterity, and fight. So that is a 3 dice.
Okay. I believe he's already evaded at least once.
Mhm.
So he is not going to evade this one because he doesn't believe you can do anything.
Okay, so
That's
I will.
his downfall.
Oh. Alright, and let's see, are you special 2? So +2, 3.
Plus stab, so 4.
So 4. Okay, so 4. Right
And
here.
then minus defense. Or special defense, whichever applies.
I think it's special defense. And special defense was what?
2.
Special? So 2? It's 2 defense?
No, vitality. Whatever his vitality is.
Still 2.
So 2. So okay, so 2 dice. Gotcha.
Okay, he takes a minimum of 1 damage. Go ahead and tell us how it hits.
So I'm just kind of, so Vector's just kind of like, still kind of just going for like that battle cry, and just, it's, again, the bubbles are flying. It doesn't hit exactly where he wants it to hit, but it hits a little bit more towards, like, I guess, like his torso or something a little bit more sturdier. But right now he's just kind of, as long it hits, and as long he's just so, like, he's also kind of just still shaking from the just knowing that Argus is really hurt, and Azurith is also hurt, just kind of trying to essentially just losing a bit of his focus to make his attack a bit more efficient. So he's just kind of hidden anywhere essentially at this point.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of flinches at the attack, and you can see his face kind of crack a little bit. All right, Azurith, it is your turn.
My turn. Wonderful. Azurith, after smashing that thing, he feels empowered. Like you could take on anything. And with that, he's gonna try to use Challenging Bash.
Okay.
I don't think I've used it enough to where it succeeded properly, so I need to roll for its usage first. Alrighty
It
then.
succeeds.
Alright, with a -2 penalty of Dex Fight Clash, that is a 3. He's going to let out a roar, and he's going to charge right at the enemy.
Okay, I believe on this one he will dodge. Which I want to say is a 3.
Oh!
He succeeds.
Damn. Yeah, I assume he just goes right through, just like...
He kind of like hops over you. in a very monkey-like fashion.
And yeah, with that, Azurith, skids to a halt, spraying some snow up, turns back around to face him. Next. Can I multi-action?
You have to declare that at the beginning of your turn.
Fair
well,
enough.
he has to do it before he does his first action. Yeah.
Alright, never mind.
All right, Amos, your turn.
I think I'm just gonna flame him.
Okay, go ahead.
The tempest of season is embers. Strike the inferno. Strike.
Peggy is not going to dodge.
Okay. Good damage.
Oh, thank you, Zim. I said thank you.
For?
Chat managing.
Oh, yeah, sure.
How do I roll damage on this again? I forget.
Your damage is you're doing flamethrower, right?
Yeah.
You take your special stat. You're gonna add 3 dice to that roll, and then you're gonna add 1 more because it's stab. Mine is his special defense.
Yeah, mine is special defense.
Oh, wait a second.
Which
He
is
already
2.
has intimidate up.
That one only reduces physical defense, I believe.
No, intimidate reduces physical strength.
Yeah.
Of enemies
Well,
at the start of combat. Then
Y'all
again,
should have been stating as much, but he hasn't actually been whacking you at all.
true.
Yeah,
Damn, meaning
it's-
Lear was useless. Bleh.
Lear lowers defense, right?
Physical defense. Oh, yes. What am I saying? It was going to be useful, but he jumped like a monkey. Rawr.
XD.
Nuzzles.
I had to.
Oh, whoa.
I'm sorry, I had to.
All right, you deal 3 damage. Go ahead and tell us how it goes.
Yeah, Amos is just growling, angry, seeing his friends get hurt by this guy. Just gonna whip his, looking back at his friends. He's just gonna whip his head back and aiming back at his face and let another rip go of the flamethrower.
Oh. Okay, his robes immediately catch on fire, and you can tell that he takes time in order to pat them out. You. All right. Back to the top of the turn. Argus. Oh, no, that's right. Argus is dead.
Argus
Alabaster Gleam.
flops over, tongue sticking out. Do I get to do the primal thing?
No, not yet.
Aw.
Sorry.
Wake up and roar.
You can actually see that he's looking off to the side. And it almost seems like he wants to... Like, either he's looking at somebody off to the side, or he is, like, looking for a way out. And so, he actually takes 2 potions and he pops them, and he drinks them,
Oh no.
which means he gets.
Come on, self-destruct.
He
Come on,
gets-
self-destruct.
No. He gets 7 plus
What?
5. 7 plus 5.
That's 13.
No, it's what? 7 plus 5 is like 12, right?
12, my bad.
He runs away.
He used agility. Shit, he got away.
No, he popped 2 potion of speed.
Damn.
You, no. He's getting...
Amos yells, coward.
Okay. It's like,
Perhaps next time, my foolish little puppy, he says before he rounds a corner and disappears.
he looks. Vector's gonna like look at Azurith and Amos like, and just back it up. Just like Argus, Argus, and
He's like-
Vector.
Just bad.
He's
Argus,
on his
no.
belly, tongue sticking out, like just he's completely out of it.
Az would run up to him and probably stumble. Ow. We need
Blah,
Doc.
Okay. Amos, is there anything you want to do about the situation? Are you chasing after?
Amos is gonna like think about it. He's gonna like move, like run a few steps, and then he's gonna look back and he's gonna leave it. He's gonna go over to make sure the rest of them are okay.
Go ahead and roleplay this short scene out, everybody, and then we're going to cycle over to our good Shade and Jolene.
Is everyone all right? The adrenaline fading from him.
Vector is still kind of like so shaking from all the adrenaline. He's just, and and also just kind of the anger just trying to pass through him. It's just he looks at Argus, just he kind of just really concerns, like Argus, and he's just kind of like starts like kind of like put the paw on it just to see if he's all right, or and it's like
Bleh.
So, and Vector just kind of looks, just kind of desperately at Azurith and Amos, like, is there anything we can do?
Never gonna be brave again.
Wait, is he actually saying that?
Sure, why
He's
not?
muttering. He's basically muttering it. He's out of it.
You are brave.
He's alive, but he's out of it.
Have the little cartoonish little X's over your eyes.
More like the swirls. He's got the Pokemon swirls. You know, Pikachu can be knocked out, but
Yes,
still
I love
cheer
this.
for Ash. It's like that. Argus is pooped.
Let's get back to Doc.
Hey,
Yeah,
Amos. Oh, sorry.
No, go on.
I was just gonna say, he's lost a lot of blood, and so have you too. Try to put pressure on the wounds, and let's get him back to Doc.
Dr. Dart.
Okay, let's.
And so our heroes carry their fallen comrade down.
Argus was the first death. First of many.
You're not dead, though.
Blech.
This is a Nuzlocke,
His
right?
tongue is sticking out. That is a sign of death.
No.
If it's a Nuzlocke, which means that if you want another Argus, you got to catch him in the next area.
Oh god damn it! No.
But I thought we were using Dew Claws. Does that mean we need to get shiny?
No one wants another Argus.
It's fine. We just take his soul, put it in another
Alright.
body. Okay.
And now we cycle back on over to our good old Zorua and Cake Batter. Jolene, are you still here? You doing okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Stop sneezing.
I heard a distant yeah.
I moved my mic away because I was about to have a sneezing fit.
Gotcha.
Pain, misery.
So for our last half hour, 40 minutes, I do apologize that the fight went out for that long, everyone. I know we had two groups here that weren't really doing much, so I apologize.
Combat takes a while.
Yeah, it does. So you both are now at the edge of a forest. It's dark. It looks spooky. You maybe hear a growl on the inside. What do you do?
Well, at this point, I think Shade is pretty focused on two things. Shade is pretty focused on two things. I can hear my what? Oh, okay. Okay, good. That stopped. That was very disorienting.
Sorry.
So
Slight glitch of something here.
okay. So he's pretty focused on two things. One, finding the snowberries, and two, finding something that he can eat.
Okay. Hopefully not the exact same thing, of course.
Hopefully not the same thing. Well, he wouldn't eat the snowberries.
Then
But
what we're going to do, we're actually going to flip this. And we are going to pull out the little dungeons, wherever they are. Where are the dungeons?
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for... There's these little tiles that we can pull. Ah, here they are.
I got
Shuffle.
disconnected.
You did?
oh yeah, you did.
It's still going?
It's fine for me.
Yeah, it's fine for us. It's just him got Venus.
Weird.
All right, so this is where your path is. You come up to the path and you can see that it branches off into three different directions. On the left side, you can actually smell what appears to be smoke. Up ahead, you can get a verdant feeling of freshness. And to the right, you can see what appears to be a sprinkle of cold blizzard air. Where do you go? And Jolene, you're part of this decision making too.
Yeah, that is. I was about to say I need to.
Oh, Zim. What? Zim?
There we go.
So I really want to go find something to eat, but I also want to go find those snowberries. And I think up ahead forward is where I could find the some food, but the snowberries grow in probably snow. So I don't really want to split up here though. I don't want to run into anything on accident. I'm not exactly the most useful right now. I'll admit that.
Where is Jolene?
Yeah, no, I was looking for my token. I'm like, wait, where'd it go?
There it is.
Where? Zoom out so I can see. Oh, there. Drag.
Because I threw it onto your character sheet when we were just pulling out the.
Yeah, I hadn't noticed, so I was like looking everywhere for it. I'm like, wait, where? Okay. So now after that, I've kind of forgot what's going on. What's looking where? What?
So over to the left is like the smell of smoke. Up ahead is the feeling of freshness, and to the right is a more cold, blizzardy area. And so I was talking about how he wants to go find something to eat like really badly, but he also wants to like try finding the snowberries as fast as possible. And judging by the name, he's gonna guess that the snowberries would be where there's snow.
Yeah.
So we're at the entrance of the forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do the trees around have any sort of berries?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
Hmm.
So, I'm fine to go get some food first,
Yeah.
but it'd have to be quick.
Yeah. Jolene's gonna kind of look in the direction where the food would probably be. Then back to the where the berries we're looking for probably be. Put a little nubbly under her, like right under her mouth, as if putting a hand to the chin, and kind of say, because I think you would have said out loud you're needing food, and she would have known after the previous thing that you're needing food. Just kind of say, darling, we probably should get you something in your tummy. I don't think you'll be very useful on an empty stomach if danger comes around.
Yeah, that's definitely true, but I've waited this long.
She's gonna give a little that squint that only a mom can do. That one that makes you that feels very obviously judged and concerned at the exact same time. She gives you that look. She gives you that very motherly look and just kind of says, "Darling, you may have went for this long, but that's definitely not healthy. And again, on an empty stomach, if danger comes around, you won't know if you're gonna be as useful as maybe needed. Because I don't know if I can protect the both of us if one of those shudder creeps comes around."
Yeah, you know what? That is entirely fair, as much as I don't really want to admit. So, yeah, you know what? Here, let's just try and find me a little bit of food. If we can't find it fast though, then I'm turning back and going back to the snowy area.
That's entirely fair, darling. I just don't want the possibility of killing over or someone. I'll leave that point there. Going the route of freshness.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's how it works. Cool.
Yeah, it's a way to kind of like construct dungeons, if you need to. As you come up to an area, you pass by a ruined home. It looks like it's been sitting there for a long time. Right beside it appears to have been a clearing, or at the very least, what once was a clearing. It is now overgrown with various different vines, roots, and other various miscellaneous plants. The place does not look like it's been touched for a very long time.
Okay.
You know, I wonder what happened to these people.
Jolene is gonna look back the direction we came, where all of the people are currently quarantined, and kind of in the direction that the Gleam people would have went, and said, "I could hazard a possible guess. I don't really want to think that they are completely to blame, but definitely can't say they aren't."
Oh no! Don't worry. I am more than willing to point the finger at them wherever it can be pointed. But I don't. Look at how overgrown this is. I don't think they're responsible.
Fair. I'm gonna take a closer look. I don't know if I need to roll anything specifically, but
Well, what are you taking a closer look at?
you said it's like an abandoned home, kind of overgrown. Are there windows?
Yeah, kind of like this kind of like cabin sort of thing.
Is there a window or a crack in the area that I can look through and not try and directly go in? Because
sure. Roll me an insight. Just roll me an insight.
Okay. Ba-doop, ba-doop.
Yeah, you find a window that hasn't been completely covered in dirt and muck and dust.
Kind of peek in and see if I can see anything, like, no, in case there's anything stirring or, possibly trying to hide in there.
You see a scary face.
A scary face, as in, like, something looking at me as I start looking, or just suddenly appearing, or how does it?
As soon as you kind of like rub the window a little bit and peer through, you immediately catch sight of this very ugly visage that's staring right at you.
Yeah.
It's right up against the window.
Okay. I would like to see if I can figure out if it's a living thing or if it is possibly a item or corpse. Like a mask or a
Go ahead and roll
corpse.
me insight again.
Okay.
On an aside, while all this is going on, Shay just would have been looking at the nearby like overgrowth and plants to see if anything was edible.
No, but you still see a piece of wood that's stuck on a stump with an axe embedded in it. The axe does not look like it is viable anymore. Like the wooden handle's been pretty much rotted off, all that sort of jazz.
Long enough for
The ugly visage that you see staring at you is an old mask.
Okay. Yeah, Jolene is gonna, well, as if having kind of held a breath, but how does Jolene hold her breath? Kind of make a sigh and say, okay, that's just a mask. Try and, like, see if I can see around it. Just make one more check and then kind of...
You can see around it, and as you look around the mask, you can see that the inside of the little cabin is filled with these little glass bottles, some of which contain liquid, some of which don't. All of which are dusty, however.
Yeah. Okay. That is just going to kind of pop something in Jolene's brain, and she's going to say, darling, this little place seems to possibly have been used as someone's home that may have had some form of talent with, based on the bottles, some form of, well, not sure precisely, but they've got liquids in them, and dusty though they are, I kind of want to check and make sure there's not something in there that might be valuable to us in this situation.
Well, I don't think there's gonna be food in there, but I'll come help you.
Yeah. If you want, you can just keep an eye out at the door. Just to make sure nobody gets the drop on us. You don't have to go all the way in if you don't want, but I'm gonna try. And she's gonna try and get her way to those bottles with liquids, because those could be any number of things. Beneficial for us, detrimental for the, the gleam, deadly for the gleam, toxic to the gleam.
He is going to wait
Electrical
by the
medicine.
door, and he's just going to be looking at the nearby, like, tall grasses and just sort of, like, have a look that just screams, I really wish this was edible right now.
All right. Jolene, you're trying the door?
Yes, gonna try the door.
As you push on the door, it kind of swings in a little bit before it suddenly stops.
Yeah. With that, gonna kind of check, see if there's, overgrowth or something else keeping it from opening. And
there's no overgrowth. It just feels like something is on the other side of the door, something along the bottom part of it. Whatever it is, feels like it can be shifted, though.
Okay. Gonna try and do that. Like, using my particular anatomy, try to get in such a way that I can shift that and maybe see what I'm doing slightly. Not necessarily.
Okay, so you're
full
pushing on the
view.
door?
Yeah, trying to shift whatever's there and do it in a way that's, a little careful, not just a complete shove. We're trying to get room enough for me to squeeze in.
All right, give me a strength check then.
Okay, not my strong suit at all.
You succeed.
Yeah. I say that, and then Jolene, I feel like what happens, kind of thinks of what the situation, gets a little surge of panic energy, like I need to hurry, and he gives a nice solid push. Because she wants
Okay,
in
you
here.
give a good solid push, and you can feel whatever it is on the underside of the door kind of like fall apart and just kind of like scatter away.
Yeah. Gonna.
But
Yeah.
good.
Gonna try and get in and see what was on the other side of the door, keeping it, shut.
Okay, you peek on the other side of the door and you see an old skeleton.
Yeah.
Apparently, judging from the scene that you can gather, you can see that there are black soot marks around a table on the far side, and the skeleton is at the very opposite side of that.
My guess is gonna be potential explosion, death. But yeah, Jolene, as she's getting in, seeing that, is gonna say, "I was worried that was gonna be what it was." Try and get the rest of the way in, as she says, "Someone was dead in here, and based on what I see, it could have been whatever they were doing killed them. There's soot." And she's gonna, as she's going towards where the bottles were, kind of make a note of what the scene in here is like, giving a a general kind of description of what she's seeing in here to Shade as she goes.
Okay. You can see along one wall a rather large rack of empty glass bottles. Only about 2 or 3 of them are actually filled with anything that looks to be worth anything. On the table, at least the one that is escaped unscathed, you can see a variety of different tubes, vials, bottles, etc., that are all kind of just covered in a thick layer of dust. You can see on the table as well a thick tome that has been flipped open, and you can see on the page what appears to be some indiscernible alchemical kind of language.
Is it possible?
Otherwise, go ahead.
Is it possible, using my scarf, which I have been wearing as a bonnet still, that I could kind of dust off the tome without potential damage and get it into my bag?
You can certainly try, however, due to its exposure to the elements, it is rather fragile.
Yes, that is the keyword for try to here. What would I need to do for this?
You could just roll me a... Let's see, you could just roll me a dexterity... like, there's like nothing ever. Dexterity, survival, athletic, I guess.
Survival, athletic. Okay. Just because I want to know if it'd be possible to do this, because it would be better for the roll, could I use alert, as in keeping an eye out for potential, I'm doing this too quick or I'm doing this wrong?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Because you don't know.
Yep, I had to ask, because even though it's only one die different, that one die could be... Yep.
As you're trying to rub away at the pages, some of them begin to disintegrate and fall out of the book. And as you try to collect them, they continue to kind of like crumble away until you're left with just 2 pages. Pages that had been fresh enough to actually stay intact.
Okay. Though I probably won't be able to understand a lick of what's on it, I'm gonna kind of give a cursory glance and then try and put them in my bag safely, probably with specifically the scarf wrapped around them, to kind of protect them.
Sure.
going to add 2. I'm calling them 2 alchemy pages. Okay.
Hey, given that all this looks like it happened from an explosion, I think we should probably just leave the bottles where they're at.
Darling, I agree with you. The only thing I found that I really think is safe was a book. Unfortunately, it was not in good repair, so I only got 2 pages. She's now, kind of going out up to the door and squeezing her way out, and, going to say, though there may be some sort of alchemy is my best guess. Something of the sort. And now, pop out the door and kind of say, now let's get you some food quick and get those berries.
Yeah, if there's not any food in this next area, I'm turning back.
All right.
That's an interesting shape.
Yeah, that looks like
Ain't it?
Yeah, that looks like a potential dead end in shape too.
Trying to figure out how to flip it.
Yeah, so you could just
It's
have
like,
it
of course,
flat.
you had to come at it. You had to come at it from like the exact angle. That's just like the worst.
Yeah. Well, you could do it where the part you currently
we-
have facing down, you just have facing where we are, and you can just kind of say, "Oh, it's
Yeah.
like that."
I'll just put it like that or something.
Here, I'll move my. Little thing so we can-
It's a big flat open area. I'm sure you all can figure that out.
Yep.
And he's just strolling in.
Yeah. Following in too.
Okay. As you continue moving your way forward, the forest begins to get thicker and thicker and thicker until eventually you can no longer continue moving forward. The branches are just too strewn about, the knots and the roots too entangling. Like at this point, you'd have to start hacking your way through.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to take a look at the higher spots to see if there's any potential food for our friend here.
Yeah.
You do
And can
see
I-
something.
Ooh.
You see a single apple. It is high in a tree over a piranha pit. No, but it is rather high, and it's hanging out on a fairly thin branch.
Okay, so Jolene is going to make note of this. Say, Shade, darling, there's a apple up here. Thin branch. I don't know if you can reach it. I can try if you want.
No, that'll be. I'll be fine here. Just let me.
Yep.
He's gonna go up to the base of the tree and just start trying to climb up it.
All right, go ahead and roll me some dexterity, survival, athletic.
Yep. Do I get any bonuses if I declare this single action?
It's assumed it's a single action.
I'm just asking if I get the bonus. Okay.
No bonus.
Hey, success.
You succeed. You are able to kind of scramble your little foxy butt up the tree trunk until you're caught like fairly high up into the tree, balancing on the thin little branch. You now have to cross the thin little branch in order to get to your desired prize.
All right. He's gonna look
So-
down at Jolene and give like a really wry smile and go, I probably couldn't be up here if I wasn't losing a bunch of weight.
Darling, that is not really comforting, you know that?
It'll be fine.
All right, one more roll of the same type, please. Ooh.
Not a success.
You go out onto the branch, and it wobbles underneath you, and you just go like, "Oh my goodness," or something akin to that. You are able to reach to the apple. It just kind of like bounces up and down as your weight alone is causing the branch to move.
All right. How is it? Is it like just still like attached by like a thick stem or?
Yeah, it's attached by a thick stem.
All right. Can he
And
grab a
then
hold
the
of it?
branch breaks.
Oh. F.
Okay. Okay. You say the branch breaks. Do I have like enough reaction time to try and help out here, or is this gonna be kind of a
You can either save the jelly bean or you can save your best friend.
The callback.
Yeah, no, we know what Jolene's gonna do, cause food
Jelly bean, jelly bean, jelly bean.
So yeah, Jolene is going to instantly try and position herself and her pack right under the falling Zoro, and just be like, just kind of saying, "Should have let me help, darling." Obviously starting to panic a bit. Doing kind of the comedic like cartoon thing where you're kind of going one way and the other, just trying to make sure you catch it.
Because Shade realized he can't do anything to like save himself from falling. Can he at least like try and snag the apple?
You know what? I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll me a. Go ahead and roll me a. Goodness, what do I want you to roll?
If it helps, I could use scratch to try and like puncture it and like snag it like that way.
Let's do a dexterity survival perform for this one, because you're trying to be kind of eloquent with this to an extent. Hey!
Success.
As you're falling in the brief split second before you splat on top of poor Jolene, you are able to snag the apple in midair in your mouth.
Worth.
Yeah. Also, I want to point out, Jolene has also kind of tried to position her pack to also break the fall, because she doesn't have much in there that is, easily damaged. She has a plushie.
Go ahead.
Such.
Go ahead and give me an insight survival athletic.
Insight survival athletic.
Also, to be fair, Jolene also probably weighs a single pound soaking wet.
Let's see. She
Which
weighs
is all the time.
0.7 of a pound.
You managed to succeed. You are able to position yourself successfully underneath the Zorua, who then lands on top of you with a plop.
So, yeah, I feel like there's just a somewhat splat. The pack kind of is shrunk down by the weight, and you just hear Jolene kind of bubble. I hope that didn't hurt. As she's trying to reform. Yeah, she's gonna try and reform and kind of shake herself off a bit, and then start laughing a bit. That kind of, I've been super nervous now kind of laugh. And then just say, now that we got that, we should make our way where we need to be. As long as you're not too hurt. Giving a once-over.
Yep. Shade's gonna pop the apple out of his mouth. Hey, thanks for the save there. That was, Hey, I did say I could get the apple.
Uh-huh. And I was still worried. Either way.
Hey, at least I got an apple.
You got that apple.
Yeah. Besides,
retracing
this has
your
been the...
steps?
Yep. But besides, this has been the most interesting thing happening to me in the past while. The only other thing that I could really do is insult everyone. So this is a nice breath of fresh air.
We're trying.
Yeah. That is entirely fair, darling. As we are moving back, retracing our steps. Probably get here.
All right.
And start going
going left or right?
To the right.
Right.
Yep. Yeah,
That's where you said the snowy was.
Yep.
Okay. Usingly enough. As you go down the pathway, You can see that it briefly splits off to one side, where you can see a variety of different berry bushes. Each one kind of like frozen a little bit in the snow, whereas up ahead you can just see a blank clearing. However, in that blank clearing, there appears to be a rather odd-looking tree.
How many stems does that tree have?
Just one stem. It's rather thick, though.
I'm gonna walk up to it and try and roll a nature check on it.
Okay, it punches you.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say Jolene's also going up, but I don't think she's going up quite as close. Because she would have been kind of wary about, oh hey, there's a single tree here in the middle of here, and there's a lot of berries over there. So
so can you roll evasion?
I don't know. What do you all think? Considering he was coming up to investigate it.
Punch him.
This is one of those things where it's like I could see him having a like a second to react because he is trying to investigate, but at the same
I'll tell you what.
It is the only thing I'm paying attention to.
If it's 10 or lower, you get punched. 11 or higher, you get to evade.
Okay.
Hey, 18. Go ahead and roll that evasion.
Because this is the only thing I'm doing. A lot of dice. Yeah. So in actuality, that's 2. Because it is a combat check, so.
With that many dice, I'm saying you still get clocked.
It'll be
because
really.
you were distracted because you were going up to investigate it and all that, and you're probably munching on your apple.
Yeah. But hey, I still got 2 successes on that evasion.
You did. All right, and do we want to put a pause on it right there because you're about to enter into a fight?
Can if you want to. I'm good to go.
Probably, since I don't work as early as I normally would, but I still work tomorrow.
Okay. What about for everyone else? Do we want to continue? Do we want to put this on pause for today?
I am a bit EP.
I'm at the point my eyes are watering. If that happens to normal people, I don't know.
I have that happen to me. It's normal.
It is normal. All right, then it looks like it's time for a round robin, and then we'll close out for the evening. All righty, starting from the top, Aurum. Something you liked,
Hi.
something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
I really like the combat with the knives and the guy. I don't like that he ran away, and I also don't like that I got knocked out. Amos, you should have done your job. I love the little interaction with the puppy's first kidnapping. And burning thought or idea. How is he going to twist this against us? Because we know he is going to try to twist it against us and say we attacked him or something.
Remember, this is Rygon. He can do many things.
You could do nothing at all.
Do you think Alabaster Gleam would do that?
I think they're going to do something.
Yeah,
But
anyway.
So you're saying that he's going to admit to getting beaten up by a bunch of puppies?
I say he's going to say we attacked him and he did something in self-defense. And that we should be removed.
Yeah.
That's about right. Kind of, I was, intent on killing him right then and there, even though he attacked first.
So he ain't wrong.
Yeah.
All right, aviating wolf. Something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
I would say I really do love like the current interactions, especially for all the groups. Like again, like every moment of it, it's been really interesting. Like you have like Dart and you have like Dart and Jet having their like their really close sneaky moment. In combat I really did enjoy as well. And then you also have like you have Shade and Jolene kind of like doing their like investigation as well. So I've been really enjoying that. Um, and this is just for me for improve. This is just because this is my first time running on combat. Um, Definitely took a little bit longer than I thought it would be, but however, that's just something that like again like this was just more or less me because I'm just first time doing combat, so it's like trying to get into the flow of it. So that's something I try to we'll try to over time we'll try to get used to it. Um, and burning questions. I mean, more or less, I just hope that Arcus is fine, man.
Yeah.
I don't know about that guy. I don't know about the rogue figure, but I just hope that he doesn't come back. But I know there's it's going to be a mess. It's just more or less the question of how messy it's going to get.
Very true. All
Here
right,
goes
Zim,
eyebrow.
something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
I enjoyed our interaction with the two that were coming to investigate. Being able to throw them off and get them away. Something to improve? Or Pokerole?
No.
Okay, then more time to play.
I'm sorry that I'm not nocturnal and work all day.
Burning thought? Well, I certainly hope that we get something useful out of this bird.
I guess we'll find out. All right, Tall Darius, something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
So something that I definitely liked the boss mechanics.
Hey.
I thought that they were pretty interesting, and we're definitely like unique. Something that I felt could be improved is just the group's experience with combat and how it works and functions. That's going to happen naturally anyways, but it is like, a lot of it was a slowdown because asking same questions over and over, which, eventually we'll iron that out, but it's just something to be stated.
I
And
plan on
then-
giving you all a lot more combat for that to help that.
Yep. And then my burning thought question thing right now is just if 2 evasion was enough, and if not, how hard he's going to get clocked.
It's a great question.
Because I don't know what it rolled.
Well, we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's
All
what
right.
that's my thing.
Or is it you? Something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
Something I liked while going through. I liked how goofy the 2 puppies were with the bird. It's that whole scene in that TV show where it's like they should not have gotten away with that. How did they get away with that? Then for the combat, I really loved my rolls. I really loved my crit max damage. I kind of wish I hit the boss on that, but did I know it was gonna be crit? No. Was it a bacon on a crit? Yes. So my wish came true. It felt really nice to get out in combat when it was going well. And something to improve. I'm going to agree with Taldaris. We need to iron out combat. It's not as simple as D&D 5e. That is extremely simple.
Especially with all of our house rules.
Yeah, especially all our house rules, and the way this book's word things is terrible. It's stupidly terrible.
To the house rule end real quick. I did make a document for it, and I'm gonna be making a compendium of them.
That'll be good.
Hey, Taldaris, can I make a suggestion? Just make a quote unquote combat house rules thing, like everything we're supposed to do in combat properly.
Yeah, I'm gonna be making. So on the house rules document, I'm gonna organize a bit more later and put a combat section, so that way it's literally just combat section. And then also, if you want, I could draft up a document where it's the steps of combat with our house rules instead of the actual.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea.
But I will need to actually get told all of the house rules for that to happen.
Something to improve on. No, not something. Burning thought or idea. I wonder how. Oh no. Dragon?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'll just make sure you're still here since tabletop closed. Burning thought or idea. How much time do we have before everything just goes down the drain of saving this village and Starlight?
That's a great question.
Also, find the flame. I'll talk about that later. But moving on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I
Yep.
can.
Okay. Yeah, it was just a disconnect on my end, just that regular 12 to 1 o'clock where it just chooses like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to reconnect you now for everything. So I think next was Seda. Something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
I really liked the challenges you put forward to us today. I know Jolene and Shades were probably a little bit more on the basic side, but I loved the social challenge you presented, Dart and Jet. This session, we kind of had to think very quickly on the spot, which I quite enjoyed. And I kind of agree with Taldaris, the combat mechanic that you had going on here with the different knives and the random move kind of potions was very unique, and I liked it. And I look forward to seeing a bit more of that individual, hopefully, because obviously we didn't defeat them. A coward.
He got pretty lucky.
I
want to know how many HP he had left?
13.
How much HP did he have left?
I'm gonna dub him Major Milk Tank. He's
I'm
a
guessing
coward.
4.
He had 2.
Oh
That's
my
right.
gosh.
So my
if I got him
max-
one more time, I would have been done.
I should have just gone all in with that tackle. I would have crit him so hard, it'd have been cool. I didn't even do a cool Fire Emblem line, damn it!
However, do keep in mind that had you knocked him out and or killed him, that would have just kind of set off the townspeople, because what he was saying would have come into effect that got attacked by the the new people in town. So
Oh, at least have to stop him from saying anything.
Yeah. And okay, in our defense, he attacked first.
Yeah, but the townspeople aren't going to believe that.
No, because no one was around.
Exactly. That is my point. Had you knocked him out and or killed him,
Moving
then the
on.
townspeople-
I'd like to sleep tonight. Argue
Yeah.
semantics later. What can be improved? I kind of echo. I think we just smoothing out the combat and having, as Taldaris is the document there, could. I think can just as we improve combat, that would allow just to optimize and get a bit more session time in, because we are split at the moment, which is a little bit non-optimal, but do best we can. And burning thought or idea, I'm actually gonna flip things around. Stares at Amos. What do you know? What are you hiding? I'm onto you.
Growl with noises.
And speaking of wearable, something you like, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
I really enjoyed the combat. That was pretty fun. Finally got to do a violence, and
You could do a violence.
what could have been improved? I guess just the hopefully get the party back together so people, it's unoptimal not to have people kind of sitting around for periods of time. And then the burning thought idea is Amos is really gonna want to go after this guy. He wants to make sure Argus is okay first, but Amos is like, it's time to murder, because he knows that this guy getting away is gonna cause more problems for us.
It's all your fault, Amos. It's all your fault.
Alrighty. And then, is there anyone else that I may have missed since we actually crashed out? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Did we
Lynn,
get AV?
Jolene, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Say. I generally liked the parts I was in. Teasing aside, I enjoyed the interactions that we had between Shade and Jolene in there. I quite enjoyed the fact we found an alchemist place, more or less, and the warnings of, oh, this is what happens when you fuck with alchemy too much, because that's a bit of like a forewarning to take into consideration. But hopefully those pages end up good for us and aren't like deadly things that might put Jolene down the path of destruction. But can't think offhand of things that need to be improved that haven't been mentioned. Burning thought or idea is, I wonder if any of those potential potions could have been something to just completely destroy the gleam in the area had I taken them. But now the world will never know. At least, probably won't know.
I mean, we could always
Never
go back
know.
later. I don't think the cabin's going anywhere.
No, but
And it's on fire.
Oh, well, that's not good. I will say that I am almost entirely convinced that Rygon put in the alchemist dying to its own thing literally just because I continuously use the phrase "hoist by their own petard."
Maybe. Who's to say?
Who's to say? But I'm convinced.
Alrighty, and then over on my side of things, if that was everything, Jolene.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, I agree. I find it unoptimal that we have so many groups kind of split off from each other. So I'm trying to do the best I can to make things entertaining when I do get to you guys. But this is just kind of the nature of it. So, thank you for being patient. Hopefully we can get through this and you all can recombine or at the very least diminish your groups.
Sorry.
I'm glad that the boss went off as well as he did. Well, I get it. He did the whole runaway thing. To be fair, he's not just a mindless minion. He's gonna escape if he's like, oh shit, this isn't going in my direction. Because you all actually did almost have him. If you had hit just slightly harder, he would have gone down.
Argus didn't go down. Wait, did he take extra damage on his turns?
Yeah, he was taking extra damage on his turns.
Okay.
Don't worry, I was keeping track.
I had to
let me
make
think.
sure.
What else? I hope you all had yourselves a good session for today. We certainly had a variety of different things happen, and I look forward to the next session, and hopefully we can kind of keep up the pace. You all have been doing fairly well. Again, I know because we haven't been able to concentrate on certain groups, people haven't not had as much of a chance to roleplay as they'd like. We've had plenty of people sitting around. So I hope we can definitely get that changed out soon. But otherwise, I'm satisfied today with how everyone role played and did their stuff. Amos, I think you did pretty good. You did some good stuff. Abby, I saw some improvement from you as well. So good job. And yeah, I think everyone did a good all around solid effort. That's it
I
from
do
my
not.
end. We'll go ahead and we'll have an after session for anybody who still chooses to stick around. But to the audience, I hope you all enjoyed your time today. Anyone who's still here, thank you so much for watching the video or being a part of the streams. You all are invaluable. We hope to see you next time, next week, same time, same place. And to all of you, a good evening, good morning, good night, afternoon, etc., etc. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for the Starlight Expeditions Pokerole, our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon TTRPG. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as picking up some packs of cards to Stream Loots, becoming a subscriber over on Stream Loots, and by just coming by and hanging out. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye.
Dirt, 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 dirt.